We are live. Welcome, everyone, to Gordian Quest. I've actually played this on the channel before, a couple of weeks ago, before Banlord came out, and I got, massively distracted with that. Shut up, man. Here I am. Hello. Kind of dark in my room, isn't it? Anyway, so we're playing Gordian Quest again, this time because I was sponsored to do so. I actually was going to continue my Let's Play anyway. After, the Banlord hype had died down a little bit, but, I got sponsored to play it again, so that works out well as well. So, a big thank you to the developers, Mixed Realms, for sponsoring this here stream. Speaking of continuing the campaign, though, I am going to start a new campaign, because that will make it a little bit easier for people to kind of understand what the game is about. This is, as the title suggests, a Darkest Dungeon and Slay the Spire roguelike. Hybrid, sorry, because it takes a bunch of those elements from those games and mixes them together, and then, well, that's what makes a hybrid, I suppose. So, the game is also getting constant updates. I don't know if it actually shows all of the stuff here, but yeah, there's the 18th of April, the 16th of April, the 15th of April. They're updating this really, really regularly. It is currently in early access, of course, so that explains that. But it's good. There's also a couple of things I learned about the game since I played it last, but we'll get into that stuff all later. So for now, let me open up a new save slot, actually, not overwrite my last one. I'll probably continue, when I continue playing this game in the future, I will probably be doing so from this save file instead of the other one. Good luck on the stream, make sure to have fun, of course. I will try, Colonel Philip. You can finally help paying the bills, good on you. Wait, what? But yes, if you mean sponsorships, but I'm getting enough of those recently to help in this trying time. So it's good. Anyway, so before we get into the campaign, let me get rid of this fat guy in the corner, and we're gonna watch the prologue cutscene real quick.
Many moons ago, Varendia was once a sprawling mass of land with bountiful resources, inhabited by both Vanai and man. The Vanai, relentless and greedy in their quest for knowledge, drew upon these resources to experiment with powers far beyond their understanding. Angered by their arrogance, the gods banished them and shattered Varendia into pieces, marring each with a different curse. Vanai faded from history, and man was left to inherit the punishment. Centuries of chaos and fright ensued, and from the darkness, heroes were forged. You are one of the few willing to brave the unforgiving threats of each region in search of a cure for Varendia's curses. Your adventure begins in Westmire, a region slowly crumbling under the rift, an unholy gateway to the nether realm. You will need to challenge and defeat the Rift Lord to purge Westmire of its curse. Should you survive, remember that it's just the first of many cursed regions. Your quest is far from over. Your journey will be fraught with peril, but you will have might and magic on your side. The nights will be cold, but your trusted companions will keep you warm. Your enemies will be strong, but in time, you can grow stronger. Now, gather your wits and steel your courage. Your Gordian Quest is about to begin.
I'm pretty sure in the past that cutscene's subtitles weren't on top of the actual cutscene because it was very difficult to read the top line. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the case before, and I'm sure that's something that they'll fix at some point as well. But anyway, so with that, let's start a new campaign. So currently there's 1 act available. Like I said, it is an early access. There will be 4 total when the game is fully released, though. But for now, we must go to Westmire. Trouble in Westmire, Silverkeep, a town situated on the far isolated western reaches of the world. Its quiet existence is now threatened by the undead, rising in droves against the living. Come to Silverkeep's defense and uncover a treacherous plot that will span Westmire and the other continents. So we're gonna play. Oh right, first we get to choose our character, then we get to do our difficulty. I'm gonna be playing on normal difficulty again because I remember last time we actually had a couple of runs where things didn't go particularly well. It was kind of risky. So last time we played with Catherine as our main character. I think we're going to switch that up this time. So the characters we used last time were Catherine, Bertram the Ranger, Alphonse the Scoundrel, and Pierre the Spellbinder. And I ended up not liking the Ranger that much, so I'm definitely not going to be choosing him as my main character right now. I really enjoyed Alphonse, I remember that. And I haven't actually had the chance to play with Ida at all yet. I have played with Lucius in a different campaign that I played by myself. Also, I have no renown bonuses, whereas I did actually have some from the... If I continued restart my older save file, we would have actually had some renown, but that's okay. It's a fully fresh run here. Anyway, so... I will show you the skills again, for those of you who didn't see the first stream. So, this is where kind of the Slay the Spire aspect of the game comes from, where you have a bunch of cards in your deck, essentially, and you cycle through those cards with the characters that you play. You have up to 3 in your party at any time. And every time you have a character's turn, they will go through their deck, and you will add more cards to the deck, or you can remove cards from the deck. Cards also have a color attached to them, so this red on the slash, for example, or the green on keen strike, that increases your strength or dexterity for each card that you have in the deck. And those will in turn make your cards better. So every 2 points gives you, for example, an extra 1 damage. So normally this would only do 7 damage, but because we have 14 strength, it's an extra 2 damage, so these become 9 damage instead, and that of course will become better and better over time throughout the campaign. So I kind of like Lucius, he is pretty good. I'm not going to go with Catherine, even though I do like her skills a lot. The whole channel thing is really, really awesome. You can do some crazy burst damage all of a sudden, like this into that, for example, because this is a channeled spell, and channeled spells have their AP reduced by every point of channel that you have. So this, if you have free channel, this will cost 0, and you do 18 damage. So it's you can do some pretty crazy burst stuff with her, so she's pretty cool. Then this guy is all based on priming his shots, and he has actually got traps and turrets as well, if I remember correctly. And he seems more complicated. He probably can be quite strong, but I didn't really get into that too much last time. This guy's insane because you can go for... so these stab abilities, they deal 3 damage, and you do an extra 1 hit, so an extra 3 damage basically, for every action played that turn. So you basically play a ton of cheap cards of him, and then you just do a ton of damage of stabbing. But they are immutable, so they're not affected by stat bonuses. So normally, because he has 18 dexterity, this would actually increase the damage of this, and then of course for every hit it would increase the damage as well. But because that would be incredibly overpowered, it is immutable, and it doesn't get affected by things like that. You also can't use your crit bonuses on that. Hi Deacon and chat, what is this game? This is Gordian Quest. And I'm kind of explaining it now. This is a sponsored stream, but I have played this on the channel before, which makes me really happy because it means that I can be fully in support of a game and not, play it just because I got sponsored to do so. I actually want to play this game, and I already have done so before. But anyway, yeah, so he's really cool. I really like this character. He's pretty awesome. Then we have Pierre, who's a mage, so he does the burn thing, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but it's okay. It sets cards in the opponent's hand on fire, and if they play that card, they take X burn damage or fire damage. And then yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff spell stuff. I actually seem to recall that I ended up kind of going for this like ice idea with him, which made him pretty interesting. And then there is the druid, who I've never even touched at all yet so far, and she applies bleed. Lose 2 HP for every AP used. Lasts X turns. Okay, X turns is probably 1, so 1 turn. That's actually better than it was before. I'm pretty sure that was 1 HP before for every card. I don't even remember exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure it's been buffed quite a bit, because that looks a lot better than I remember. 23 damage to a target in your lane. That's 2. She actually looks pretty interesting now. Some guard. The guard is the same for every character, basically. Apply 2 shock to a target after your next attack, and hurl javelin, deal 11 damage, apply 1 bleed. She's like Nidalee from League of Legends. Yeah, she actually seems pretty cool as well, actually. I'm not gonna lie. But I think what we're gonna do is go with Alphonse the Scoundrel, because I really, really enjoyed playing with him last time. He's so much fun. If you get a good deck with him, especially, he's quite interesting. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then we have difficulty to choose from. So Nightmare mode is currently still locked. Oh, there's actually different modes here as well now. This is new as well since I last played. Man, they've updated this a lot already. So difficulty, easy has you get more HP, normal has normal HP, and then hard has better items, so you get better items globally, but you also have less HP and the enemies have stronger abilities. So I'm just going to play normal. And then I guess we have 3 different roguelike modes now. So classic mode, you will revive in time upon being defeated in battle. Roguelite, if your entire party is defeated in battle, your run ends. Or heroes can be resurrected, or roguelike instead of roguelite. Heroes can be resurrected at the sanctuary upon death. If your entire party is defeated in battle, your run ends. Okay. So the only difference here is that heroes cannot be resurrected at the sanctuary. Sorry, I think I read that as can. I think we're going to go for roguelite. That sounds fun. And then we're going to stick to normal difficulty. So we can resurrect our heroes at a sanctuary. But if my entire party dies at one time in battle, then that's that. So let's do that. Sounds fun. Still waiting for the 24-hour stream. It might happen. Okay, we have to do the tutorial. So, Officer Aaron, you there. You were with the soldiers that came in from the south. With me, the undead ahead look like nasty ones. We'll push through this group and regroup with Captain Roderick and his men at the garrison. If you're handy with that weapon of yours, now would be a good time to use it. Alright, so he's going to go first. Right, perform an attack by picking... Okay, so yeah, this is the tutorial, so basically we have to do a certain thing. But yeah, we want to go Swift Strike first. And now we got to play Defense Guard. And then we have 1 AP left that you can see in the corner here. So we can do a stab for 9 damage because we played 2 cards. So it does 3 plus 3 for every other card you played. So 9 total. We are going to take... Well, he's going to take 2 damage. Yeah, we're just going to kill this one. It's fine. A massive overkill, but otherwise we would... Actually, we probably should have attacked him because we were going to be able to block that attack anyway. But it probably doesn't matter because I'm sure we're going to just kill him right now. Nice one, I must admit I took you for an amateur, but now you might survive this one just yet. By my side, let's take them down together. Alright, so he's got a attack of opportunity, which is basically telling us right now. So you can hover over that, it'll tell us that when we are if there's an ally in the same row as him that attacks, then he will follow up and deal 3 damage. I'm pretty sure that used to be more than that, but anyway. Do we have an ability to move? No. Okay, so we're just going to move there. So now if we attack, he also does 3 damage. So we have 2 AP left over. We do a stealth attack, that's actually already enough to kill him. Yeah, sure. He doesn't even get to do anything with that trigger. Well fought, let's get a move on before more of them come. The garrison's just up ahead. Alright. Sweet. We also got a lacquered field quiver. So these are items. Some of these items you can use in combat, so like this. When we use the battle, gain 8 might. Might, I believe, just increase your damage by X, which would be 8. And then it goes, well, actually we can right click to inspect. Oh, well, that doesn't tell us much more. And then the quiver, for example, if we have the ranger in our party, we equip this on him, he gets a lightweight arrow card into his deck. But sometimes you don't actually want certain cards in your deck, because keeping your deck small can be good as well, because it means you get the cards that you want more often, so you can do crazier combos. But obviously having a larger deck will also increase your dexterity and things like that, so you need to have a bit of a balance between the two. Anyway, we're going to have all of that. Thank you very much. Artwork's pretty neat. Yeah, this game looks great. Will you ever try Medieval 2 Total War? I currently have a Woodland Realm campaign on Medieval 2. On Divide and Conquer, the DLC. So I have played Medieval... Not Vanilla Medieval 2, though. I probably will not be playing that now. Officer Aaron, welcome to the garrison. It isn't much, but I don't have to do on such short notice. Where are my manners? I'm Officer Aaron of the Town's Guard, which we had met under better circumstances, naturally. This here is our guild hall. We've converted it to house survivors like yourself, so make yourself at home. In the meantime, you should speak with Captain Roderick. He's in charge around here. Okay. Captain, we have a scoundrel with us. Pretty handy with his daggers from what I've seen. That sounds so bad. It's our class, but This fucking scoundrel here. At ease, Officer Aaron. And greetings, traveler. Your arrival to our fair city couldn't have come at a worse time. The undead curse that lays on this land has been a thorn in our side for centuries, but an attack of this magnitude, unheard of. Foul magic has disabled the waypoints as well. Smells like the work of enemy action, if you ask me. Indeed, officer. Anyway, Captain Roderick's the name. I'm in charge of this garrison. We've already evacuated the civilians to High Home before the incident with the waypoints, so it's just battle essential personnel here. The situation's dire. We've got our hands full tending to the injured, so I urge you to help my men push back the undead in the immediate area. The dead outnumber us 3-1 out there. My most pressing concern now is the garrison's storehouse up north. It's been overtaken by local gangs, but if you can wrestle control back from them, it would greatly help the defense effort. Leave it to us, sir. I've got a good feeling about this one. Godspeed, and keep your wits about you out there. Before we leave, let's see if we can recruit help from the guild hall. Things will go a lot smoother with another pair of hands. Right, we can also talk to Sister Ophelia. By the light, you look like you've seen better days. I will do what I can to heal your wounds, but anything beyond that, well, resources are strained at the moment as we fend off the undead. Please do what you can to protect the innocents here. If necessary, return to the sanctuary for further healing. Light guide you, traveler. So any time we go into this menu, we get healed for free, which is nice. And then here's the resurrection for $100. So we can also give alms a 50% chance to earn fate. So this is fate. Fate, basically, there's events in the game where you have to basically roll a dice, a d20, and then you need to get, depending on the event and depending on your skill, you need to get a certain number to succeed. And if you don't get a number, you can use fate to re-roll your dice. You can also have negative fate. If you have negative fate, then whenever you have a successful roll in an event, you're going to be forced to re-roll that success, so you might actually end up getting a negative from that. So you want to be careful of your fate, but it can be quite useful. Supplies, I thought when I first played this that they just didn't get used, like they weren't properly implemented in the game yet, but that was because I was still in the tutorial area after like 3 hours or something, or 2.5 hours, I can't remember exactly. But when you go out to the world map and when you do camping and stuff, you actually do use supplies. And then gold is, of course, just gold what we use to spend stuff. So we can buy items here as well, like medicinal leaf, small health vials, and small stamina vials, which I believe we have a couple of already. We can also chat to her right now, but we're just going to get out of there. We can actually look at our journal for our quests, and then we can see also our equipment. So currently we have a small high health vial, and then we also have this potion of strength, which I guess we'll just equip on him. So yeah, we don't have the proficiency talent. We can see that here. We have talent, so we have alert, ignore initiative penalty when ambushed. We have dual wield mastery, so we can equip a weapon in our offhand. We are light-footed, so +2 bonus to stealth tests. Small blade efficiency, can use daggers and swords, and medium arm proficiency, use medium armor. And then we have all of our skills here, which are just our cards, of course. And then if we add like weapons and stuff that we get later on, they don't increase our health or anything, although I think they actually might be able to as well, but either way, they mostly just give us an extra card, but they do have statistics on them as well, which will boost certain things, but we'll see that later. And then we have our supplies, our gold, and our fate here. So, let us actually talk to this dickhead over here. The guild hall is wide and airy, originally designed to accommodate crowds for the town's festivities. Now it is a temporary refuge for sullen-faced adventurers nursing all manner of injuries. Most shirk away as you approach, unwilling to head back out. You're about to ride off finding a hire when you run into a fellow adventurer. So last time, and the first time I played this by myself actually as well, I went for random, but I think I'm actually going to choose someone this time. So we can either choose Lucius, who is the... he's the melee sword guy, pretty good. We have Pierre, who's the mage, and then we have Catherine, who is she's a cleric, so her spells are really cool as well. She's the main character I used last time. But I think I'm going to go with Lucius this time. A mercenary of few words who escorted your convoy here. He seemed like the stoic and dependable kind. So we're going to take him. Lucius the sword hand cracks his knuckles. I arrived a few hours earlier with the first wave of survivors. Helped out where I can, but I'll be much more helpful out there with my sword. You could definitely use a warrior of his caliber. You leave the guild hall, new companion in tow. Humble beginnings, but beginning nonetheless. So we can have a look at his equipment as well. So he doesn't actually have any kind of potion, so we'll give him a small health vial. You can actually use it now as well, but there's obviously no need to do that right now. He has dual wield as well, blunt weapon, small weapon, large weapon, small blade, large blade. Medium armor, heavy armor, and he can use shields as well. And then his actual skills we'll have a quick look at as well. So his main one is Slash, which deals 9 damage. We looked at him before when we obviously were choosing our character. We also need to have like a look at our formation. So basically this is where you start in the battle. Although it's still random, because obviously in the mid row means we're in one of these free spaces. Sometimes a map is only 2 by 3, I guess, or what? Yeah, 2 by 3. Sometimes it's 3 by 3. Like, it kind of depends on the actual map you're in. But yeah, this puts us in the middle, and then we want him obviously to be in the front, so that is where he's currently at. And then if we get like a ranger or a magician, we might want to put him in the back. Magician, mage. Anyway, so he's got parry as well, which is just 5 guard. I think every single character has the same kind of 5 guard. So he's got parry again, just costs 1 and gives 5 guard. So there's no real difference between those, unfortunately. Anyway, oh yeah, he has Steel Edge, which is really cool. So this does 13 damage per AP spent, so you can do a maximum of 39 damage with that. It's a finisher, which consumes all remaining AP, so you just use it whenever you want during the turn, and that's it. And then, yeah, Slash does a bunch of damage. We have Show of Force, grant 2 might to self and allies in selection. For every ally, grant +1 might to self. Might deals 30% more damage for the next X amount of hits. That's pretty cool. Then we have Pommel Strike, vulnerable, and enemy will just take 7 more damage, basically, if they have 7 vulnerable. So this is basically 13 damage, but you have to basically count it over 2 different turns. We got Keen Strike, which gains us 2 critical, which is basically increasing the damage of the next hit. This is his thing. He gets tons of critical throughout different things. Like Observe, he gains 3 critical, and then the value of that increases by +2 for every target in selection. I'm pretty sure it used to be +3, but so that's been nerfed as well. It was really strong before. So he observes characters ahead of him, like enemies, and then for every character he gets an extra +2 that he can see, basically. Anyway, so Keen Strike is an opener. When applied, the AP cost of a non-opener in hand is reduced by 1. So basically you use that one, it's essentially free, because something else becomes free, although it sometimes doesn't work out too well, but that's okay. And that's actually it in terms of that. So we got some journal stuff, our main quest. So we just got 8 stuff, so I guess we've got to do some other stuff. An undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. Captain Roderick and his men have set up a garrison in the city center. We're preparing a counterattack. Aid the effort by taking out the Stranglers in the area. And then we got to take back the Storehouse, which will also get us our first event, but we'll get to that later. We can also talk to June, but I'm not going to bother right now because we actually get a quest to talk to her later, and then she has more information for us. All these other buildings aren't currently in the game, or well, they are in the game. We haven't unlocked them yet, so we need to play a little bit more. And these people you talk to them, and nothing actually really happens. So I think we're good to go. Let's get on out of here. Ready to head out? We'll have to loop around the garrison to get out to the storehouse, or get to the storehouse. Steady as we go. If things start getting too tough, we should head back to Sister Ophelia for healing. And since you don't pay supplies in this area, you can walk around as much as you want. You can just basically go back after every single fight if you wanted to. Glad your cake was good, beep boop. Hello, choose. Anyway, so, first battle, the Restless Dead. An undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. Captain Roderick and his men have set up a garrison in the city center and are preparing to counter a counterattack. Aid the effort by taking out the stragglers in the area. Oh, I will. I totally will. We got Officer Aaron with us as well. He acts by himself because he's an NPC, essentially. So he's also got that right away, so we already do an extra 3 damage. So, we can see what the enemy is going to do. So they're going to do 4 damage to Lucian. He's going to do 4 damage to us. And this guy is going to do 4 damage to Lucian as well. So I would like to use a parry. I think I am going to start by just popping this guy for 12 though. Although we could maybe even kill one of them off. Because we can easily just use 1 parry anyway. I think we might be able to kill that guy off. In fact, we definitely can. Alright, remember this. Discard a card. If an attack card gains +4 vigil, or 4 vigil, if a defense card gains 6 critical. So if you get rid of a offensive card, you get a defensive bonus. If you get rid of a defensive card, you get an offensive bonus. So vigil gives us it's basically the opposite of might. +30 guard for the next X instances, so that's 4, sorry. So if we use this, we get an extra 30% on top of that, which would be an extra 2 probably. I don't really care about that. So I don't really want to get rid of the defensive card. I also don't really want to play this right now because I want to use my guard so I don't die. Yeah, we already used that. And then I'm going to kill this guy off. So that way Lucian only needs to guard once as well. So we're going to end our turn there. Okay, so yeah, he's got parry as well. This is the opener, so we definitely want to use that first. We could get unlucky here and discount a card that we don't want to discount, but we got a good one, so that's good. We can actually kill off that guy. We can actually, yeah, that works out perfectly. So we can still kill off this guy right here. And then he is going to do 4 damage to him, but that's irrelevant because we already guarded against that, so that's not going to do anything. Alright. And then Officer Aaron gets to attack again. And we're just going to easily kill this guy off. Doesn't really matter what we do here. There you go. See you later. Currently laying in my chair, both legs and arms up like a dog about to die. It's a beautiful feeling, man. Is it really hot there or something, or you just do that for fun? What kind of Shogun 2 follow samurai you recommend for Shogunate side? I'm a weak player. Sendai, I guess? Sendai are pretty good. Alright, we almost leveled up with Alphonse, but not quite. Studded Letter of the Student gives us +1 intelligence and grit, which is a heal card. We could actually equip this on either one of our characters, but probably not too interested in that. Alright, I'll have all of it though. Can always sell it. So we can have a look at that item. So equipment. So he can equip it, and he can also equip it. So +1 intelligence doesn't really do anything for either one of them because they don't really have. Well, he has an intelligence card. So I guess if I were to get his intelligence, let me have a look actually, because we can get it to 10, which should then increase that, but I'm not sure if it does. But let's find out. No, it doesn't, because I think it only does it. Hold on, is there a way to find out exactly? Because I'm pretty sure it only increases damage cards and nothing else. So not parry either, because parry would have been way better right now because it's a green card. A green card. Anyway, so yeah, we don't really want to heal on him because we don't want to dilute our deck with something that we're never going to use. He's on the front line, so he's going to be hit a lot more often. So on him, it might actually be okay. But it still dilutes the deck with a card that isn't very good. Healing for free is pretty meh, and we don't really need the intelligence, so I think we're going to hold off on equipment on anyone, just leave it for now. So let us head on to the next group of enemies that we shall murder. 3 of them once more. Here goes Officer Aaron once again. Right. So Swift Strike is on the agenda again. We're going to take 5 damage on Lucian, 5 damage on Officer Aaron. We don't give a shit about that. Another 4 damage on Officer Aaron as well. So that's good. We're not going to care about him at all. So we don't need to parry on him this time. I can go for an extra 6 critical. Which will then make this do 18 damage. And then a stab would do 9. So that would be enough to kill him off. Do I have enough mana? I think I do. Or AP, I should say. So we're going to discard a parry. Otherwise I don't get the critical. Of course, I didn't even look at that. Which makes this do 18. Oh, and then he does the damage as well, right? And then we can stab him for 9, which is a bit overkill. I could also finish him off of him, but he might have some other cards that we want to do. So let's just do this. No quarter. Alright, so then Lucian, he's got, oh my god, that's parries for days. Right, unfortunately, I can't really do much here. Actually, we can kill that one off, so that's fair enough. And there's no point parrying. AP, unfortunately, doesn't get saved up, so if I end my turn right now, I don't start with 4 AP next turn. I kind of wish it did, but there might be something in the game later on that will allow you to do something with that, but there's no point parrying either, so... Alright. Ate a lot of food and cake. Oh, that's fair enough, yeah. Alright, just sort of stealth attack him, I guess. Guess I can show you... Actually, no, yeah, let's just do this. And then, there you go. Too easy. Alright, so this should be a level up for maybe both. Nope, just Alphonse for now. And we got a ring, a ruby ring of the seal. 9% fire resistance, 3% cold resist. Okay. Gain a skill point from leveling up. Spend it on your... Yeah, okay, so there's the skill grid. We're going to have a look at that in a second. Let me first of all equip this. I'm going to equip it on him, because I feel like, you know, he's on the front line. He's probably going to be taking more damage than anyone else for now, at least. So the skill grid's a pretty interesting thing about this game as well, where basically you spend 5 points on this skill grid, and then you unlock another skill grid, which you attach to one of these sides of this one, and then after 5 points spending in the combined of those two, you get another one that you attach once again to one of the square or one of the sides, basically. So you end up with this really big square of like incredible amounts of skills to choose from. You also have obviously choices to make in here. So there's a couple different things here, and every skill grid's going to have different things attached to it. So right now, the beginning one, like the center one, always has a skill mastery, an increased health, a discard skill, and a new talent. And then it has a random assortment of the free subclasses, if you will. So there's sabotage. We can actually see them here: assassin, sabotage, and subterfuge. So these ones have different cards attached to them. So depending on what kind of build you want to go for, obviously one of those free classes. And then there's also random skills. So these can just be basically anything, I'm pretty sure, between any of the free classes. So having a look at what we want to go for first, because I currently don't even really know yet. I think we're going to go for assassin. We basically just want to, I want to really go hard on super cheap skills, and then like some of them even costing 0 or reducing AP of other cards, etc. And then stabbing, because stabbing just becomes so strong once you do more and more or use more and more cards in a turn. So backkick, for example, it doesn't cost anything. This is a great card to add to the deck. But of course, we also need to be careful, because we can also add, there are certain items that allow you to draw more cards per turn, which is something that we need as well with him. Because if we only have 5 cards, then even if 3 of them cost 0, we have too much AP that we can't even spend. So we need to make sure we also find a balance with that. But anyway, so yeah, there's a couple things to look at here. So somersault, we can move to any cell in our row or lane, and if we move 2 cells, we gain 1 AP, so basically it becomes free. There is the back kick, which shifts the target, which moves him into an adjacent cell. I don't know if we get to choose that or if he just moves randomly into an adjacent cell, but either way. And then they become vulnerable for 2, so it's an extra 2 damage. Not crazy, but again, it's free, so it's pretty good. Fate Shadows, move to the back row of your lane, draw a card. Feint, discard, this we already seen, of course. Flanking Strike, while in stealth. I haven't actually seen a way to get in stealth yet, but I'm assuming that's a card we just haven't found out yet or something. Or maybe there's an item that allows you to start in stealth in the combat, I don't know. When an enemy takes damage, follow up with attack dealing 5 damage. So this is a trigger. So this basically, if you have it in your... I believe if you have it in your hand, it's just active generally or something. I can't remember exactly. Hidden Blade, draw a card, gain 4 critical. If drawn card is on attack, gain 1 AP. Yeah, that's actually really good as well. So yeah, that you basically combine that with stabs, and it's essentially a free card that just adds a bunch of damage. Although critical doesn't get applied to stab, of course, because this is immutable. Then there's Observe, which is really good, but again doesn't work with stab. Parry, we don't really care about. Swift Strike, this one is really nice as well. Just deals damage and then draws a card. Pretty sweet. Target prey, gain 6 critical, apply vulnerable equal to half of your critical. Oh yeah, so you basically add, if you have a ton of critical, which you can have pretty quickly with him, you place this card. But again, it doesn't really work too well with stab. So then we have Sabotage, which is basically, looks like tons and tons of debuffing. So I don't really know if that's something we want to do. Although, yeah, again, it doesn't really work with stab. So, and also this is mostly based on, you can see the blue and the red. So intelligence and strength, which is not dexterity, which is probably what we want to be focusing on. And then there's subterfuge. Apply to vulnerable one root, gain free draw. That's pretty good. Okay, that's just our card, our dodge card. Your next attack, for every hit dealt, apply 1 poison. I'm once again assuming that doesn't work with stab though, because it's immutable. On your next attack, apply, or for every hit dealt, apply 1 bleed, shift 1, gain free guard. I think move to a cell in front, gain free agility, deal 3 damage, immutable. I think once again we're going to go for, or not once again, I think I'm going to end up going for Assassin. I think that makes the most sense. Although I did see a couple of cool cards in Subterfuge as well. And then we got to choose what we want to go for. So Skill Mastery allows us to master a skill in our deck, which basically just makes it a better card. I'm assuming if you do this with Stab, for example, it becomes 4 damage and 4 damage for every extra hit, which would actually end up being quite a bit of damage. So that could be good. Learn a new talent. A talent is one of those passive things that we saw before. Increasing our HP obviously makes sense. And discarding skills means we can get rid of some cards in our deck, which will make our deck a little bit more elite, if you will. So I think we're going to go for Skill Mastery first. I think upgrading our stabs is going to be pretty good. So let's go for a random skill from that. We're going to get another stab, or we can get Opportune Moment, which is a trigger If you draw a card, gain 1 AP. That's really good as well. The skill activates conditionally, then discards itself. If you draw a card, I wonder if that's like every single turn then, or if you have to actually draw a card. But we have some card draw in our deck as well. Apply vulnerable equal to 30% of your critical. Remove all critical. I think Opportune Moment and Stab are both really good. I'm going to go for this one. I'm not quite sure how this works actually, if it's going to work out well or not. So we can also redraw using a Fate, but I don't want to do that right now. We can also replace a skill, but that means we don't get our stats to go up at all. Anyway, so that's that for now. So we have an extra card. We have Opportune Moment now. And I don't quite know how this works, but either way, we do have several cards draw in our deck with Hidden Blade, and we have Swift Strike, so we should be okay. Anyway, back to the map. Let's do another battle. Never beat Donkey's NPC companion. Why? What did I do? To battle. Right, okay, so yeah, there it is. It's right there in the beginning. So it does take up a card slot, basically, which is unfortunate, but... okay, so he's going to block, which means he's going to gain 15 guard and retain it as well. He applies 2 burn every time damage is dealt. Okay, that's pretty bad. And then we're going to take 4 damage on him and 5 damage on him. We can't also attack him. Like, for example, I can't attack him because he's not on the front. We have to go through him first. We can do it with Dap, though, because it's a stealth attack. So if I could get a ton of critical, I could actually... can get 4, that'd be 20 damage. There's a chance I might be able to kill him immediately, but I don't think so. Well, unless we draw some other cards that give me more critical. I think I'm going to do this either way, though, because it draws me a card, which will then give me an extra AP back. It wasn't an attack card, unfortunately, though. Okay, we can actually do this, I believe, because we have... Yeah, we're going to do this. Then we're going to get rid of that, which will give us a bunch more critical, and then stealth will kill that one instantly. There we go. So that means I don't have to do any defensive stuff with him. This guy's going to attack him, so I'm not worried about him. Okay. So whenever we attack him, he applies burn, which is actually... Unless it means when he deals damage. I'm not entirely sure about that. We'll have to figure out what that means. This is an opener. We want to use that first, so we're just going to start hitting him. I could kill this one off first, though. Let's try this. Let's see if I... No, so I don't get burned, so it's only when he does an attack on me. So Pommel Strike got reduced in AP. We're not going to take any damage on him, so there's no reason to do it. Yeah, we just do all the damage we can. Alright. Pretty decent turn. He takes 5, but again, we don't really care about that. And he's going to get his massive defense, which kind of sucks, but... At least it didn't do any damage, so no burn. Okay, so he's going to do 8 damage now. There's half your guard applying as vulnerable. So we need to do 29 damage right now, but that should probably be possible. And we might even be able to do something against him. But again, if he takes 5 damage, who cares? So if we do this, we get 3 plus 4, so 7 critical, which means 7 damage. This is basically a 1 mana deal 7 damage later on, which is okay, but it's not incredible. I think we're just going to do a bunch of damage to him and just see what we can do, because I think just stabbing him twice will already kill him, so... I think that's exactly what we're going to do, actually. I could even leave that and just do stab to him instead, so we divide the damage a little bit more. I think that makes more sense. Because we're going to kill this guy off anyway. Well, the chance is pretty damn high. Oh god, we only have 1 slash, but it's enough. Unfortunately, I can't actually kill that one off because I only got 1 attack here, so let's do that. And then we'll kill this one off. And then there's no point parrying, so whatever. So he's going to take another 5 damage, but we don't really care. As long as we don't take the damage. He's just an NPC. I guess now I understand why you said don't be an NPC companion, because we don't give a shit about him. Anyway, so Swift Strike. There we go. Too easy. There's a level up for Lucian as well. Ooh, we got a Tower Shield, which gives us immovable defense, a 2 AP card, it gains us 24 guard, and 2 root and speed down to self, which basically just gives a ton of guard, but you're rooted and you can't do anything else, essentially. Just kind of, kind of rough. But it, you know, it's a nice card. Just put someone down there and just make him tank a bunch of damage, not worry about them anymore. And then we got a Splinter Bomb, that could be pretty good as well. You've certainly got a knack for staying alive. The garrison should be a little safer now with your help. That leaves our main objective, the garrison's storehouse. It's right up ahead through the streets. We have to barricade it off from the garrison when the bandits attacked. With luck, we'll be able to deal with them and without too much trouble. Good. Why is there a big old exclamation point there? Oh, maybe because there's something going on there. Either way, Lucius got a level up. We also have that splinter bomb. I'm going to pop on him. Probably makes more sense to have grenades on him, I suppose. And then I guess I could put might on the other guy. Yeah, I think that actually makes some sense. Let's do that. Oh, we have 2 potions of might. Damn. Here you go. Here's a might potion. And then you're going to get a bomb, because that's pretty cool. Although... Nah, fine. It's whatever. We can have a look at it later. So, right, he's got a level up as well. So we need to decide on what we're going to do with him, obviously, as well. So he has swordsmanship, warrior, and leadership. So, swordsmanship. Oh, he also has back kick in there. On guard, gain 6 guard, draw 1 card. That's actually way better than the regular defense to parry. Like this, it's just straight up an upgrade, isn't it? It's 1 extra guard, and you draw a card. It's cost the same as well. It's pretty cool. Keen Strike, that's a really good card, but it's dexterity. We probably want to be focusing mostly on strength with him. Rend, deal 10 damage, apply 1 bleed. That's pretty solid. That's just a straight up upgrade from Slash, which is only 7 damage. It's pretty big. And then that gets buffed up by actual strength as well, so it's actually better than that. Pommel Strike again, like this also actually does 6 damage and then 7. And Swift Strike. Swift Strike's pretty good as well. Yeah, I kind of like this one so far. So maybe we go for a mix between dexterity and strength for him. But there's also warrior. Shift 1, gain 1 might for every enemy in your destination lane. Gain 6 guards. Gain 3 thorns for every enemy in your lane. Okay, so he becomes more of a tank, I guess. Yeah, there's an on guard as well. Follow through. Deal 5 damage to 2 cells. I guess with that buffed from strength, that's actually not bad. Lunge, shift 1 forward and into the lane of the target, deal 12 damage. Gain 2 vigil. That's the guard one again. Discard a strength card, remove 1 debuff. 1 debuffs. I guess we can upgrade that to 2 and it'll be debuffs. And weapon throw. Discard an attack card in your hand, deal 13 damage, apply 1 fragile on target. They take 30% more damage for the next X hits. Okay. That's alright. There's a couple of decent cards in there, but it's mostly defensive. And then there's leadership, which I'm guessing is buffing, like show of force that we already have. So yeah. Gain 1 retain for every adjacent ally. Allies gain 1 retain. So that lets you keep more cards in hand. That's pretty good for him, but 2 AP for that. Attack of opportunity. It's kind of that similar trigger attack that we had the other guy, but it's basically it's okay. Apply shift so we can move targets around. Costs nothing, so that's okay. When attacking a random ally in your row. When attacking a random ally in your row, will attack the same target for 4 damage. Okay, it's kind of similar to that one again, but instead of an ally being active, it's him being active. Grant 4 critical to self and allies in selection for every ally. Grant +2 critical to self. That's kind of the same as this, but a little bit different. Perseverance, restore 2 HP to self and allies in selection. It's once again pretty similar actually. This one has expand though, so once you play it, it goes out of your deck until the next battle, of course. To retain, that's okay. This actually would be really good to just give this to him. Actually, he's in the freaking picture. The game knows that you want to do that. But I think I'm still going to go for swordsmanship. So there's 1 over there, 1 over here. We have skill mastery there, a new talent there, and discard skill here. Let's go down here for a new talent. Swift strike. It's unfortunate. That is dexterity. I would prefer something else. Grant 2 might to self and allies in your row, +2 might if in the front row. That's pretty damn good actually. That's really good. Although again, might doesn't actually influence the stab ability, so all allies in the same row gain 1 draw at the start of every turn. In the same row though, so no one's currently in his row. Maybe later on there will be though. Both of these are pretty good, but I think I'm going to go for Call to Arms. Okay, so that is that. Let us do the actual Take Back the Storehouse mission. On the way to the storehouse, you pass by 3 soldiers nursing an assortment of injuries. They advise caution when dealing with the bandits. Front door is blockaded and they don't have crossbows waiting for you if you get in, one of them says. Down the road, you arrive at the garrison's storehouse. A bandit peers out from an arrow slit on the 2nd floor. Scram, unless you've got a death wish, he sneers, before heading back inside. The front door doesn't budge when you push it. It might give way with some force, but the earlier soldier's warning comes to mind. Okay. So we actually have some pretty terrible chances here of success. So we have either a 35% chance or a 50% chance on strength, or we have a 40% chance for either character on intelligence. If you use a character for a specific skill, so for example, we use Alphonse to do intelligence, then we cannot use Alphonse for intelligence anymore until we rest in town. I believe that's how it works. So forcing I've actually never forced the door. I always search for another point of entry, but I don't have any good characters for that right now. Forcing the door means that we get shot by crossbows, I assume. So I'm going to take a 40% chance, I guess. You're now attempting a challenge, a test of your skill and luck. Picking an appropriate skill for the task at hand will grant a higher bonus on your dice roll, but note that the skill you use will be exhausted until your next rest. There you go. Roll higher than the challenge difficulty to succeed. Remember, there are always consequences to failing the roll. We can actually pick a skill to increase our chance of success. So, for example, currently we have a roll modifier of -1 and we need an 11 to succeed. So really what we need is a 12 to succeed. So on a d20. So that's a pretty mad chance. So we can remove a skill or exhaust a skill from our hand or our deck, which will then mean that we cannot use it until our next rest. But it increases our roll chance by plus however many it says. So we can use Opportune Moment, for example, to get an extra +4, or we can use, you know, one of these cards for +2, +3, +2, +1. But I think we want to go for as high a chance as possible, and Opportune Moment is okay. But it's not, you know, super important. So now we have a +3, so all we need is an 8, which is a lot more. Oh boy. Well, that was terrible. I can re-roll it. We have one fate. I think we're going to do that, actually. Unfortunately, it makes our skill even worse. I guess I can use him for that now. Man, that's crazy. Okay, and then the card that we use actually is straight up just gone for now as well. Or it's exhausted. So I'm going to do the Call to Arms skill now. So once again, I need an 8. Alright, there we go. Got it. Just about. So we exhausted 2 of our skills, but after this we're going to go back home anyway. So, Lucian gained 220 XP. So the person who succeeds also gets some XP, which is nice. Your keen eyes spot faint scuff marks on the far wall, likely made by steel-toed boots. On further inspection, you spot a few good handholds on an uneven patch of wall, which you could use to climb up to the storehouse's roof. Officer Aaron assists you with a boost. On the rooftop, you fortuitously find an open hatch door and a ladder leading down into the storehouse. Inside, you spot 3 bandits on the lower floor. 2 of them have their crossbows trained on the front door. A larger bandit, presumably their leader, is rummaging through the various supply crates. With the advantage of surprise, you estimate that Officer Aaron and yourself could take out one instead of them, but which one? So last time I did this, we took out the 2 bandits watching the door, and I think I'm going to do the same thing now. Mostly because it says it triggers an encounter, whereas this one doesn't say that. Although maybe that's because it's like you get something extra from it. I don't know. Either way, I'll do that one. Cautiously moving across the rafters, Officer Aaron waits for the signal. Both of you leap down, landing on 1 bandit each and knocking them out cold. The third leader reacts quickly to the intrusion and battle is joined. It's getting boring in the chat area. Yeah, no one's talking. It's okay. Alright, so now we just only have the boss to deal with, who's going to do 9 damage to Aaron. Who cares? Right, so... we're not going to take any damage, so we just want to do as much damage as possible. Draw a card, gain 4 critical. Yeah, we're going to do that first. We got a attack card, which means we got a extra AP. Thank you for subscribing, Bread Warmer. Oops. Okay. We have 3 AP. I think we're going to just Swift Strike it. Draw... Oh, we drew our exhausted Opportune Moment. That's unfortunate. So I think we're just going to do a bunch of stabbing. So that's 9 damage, and then this one is 12 damage. I think we might just be able to kill him right away if we get a couple of attack cards of him, which we didn't. This only hits these 2 squares, which kind of sucks, so we don't do anything with that. This, actually, I need to move over. I can't do anything. So let's do this anyway. And then we'll do that for 12. So he's on 10 HP. Unfortunately... Aaron is still going to take some damage, but oh well. I guess knocked back as well. Now it's going to be an easy kill. You know, it's totally off topic, but I've just been watching your Free Kingdoms videos and consider me officially entertained. Great stuff. Thank you, Bread Warmer. Welcome to the channel, dude. Oh boy, we didn't actually get... We didn't draw any attack cards. What is this? I guess I can show you how this works. So we're going to get 5 critical from this. So we get 3 just generally and a +2 for every target in selection, which only targets enemies. So we get an extra 5 from that. But yeah, we don't actually get to use it. We can discard a card. I don't know why I'm even bothering doing this, because I'm not going to get anything out of this, because we can't do anything. Also, he is doing recover 10 HP, gain 2 armor. Doesn't matter. We're going to kill him right now. Here's a pommel strike. Alright. Yield! Almost leveled up with Alphonse again. He's definitely my favorite character. And we got a field quiver, which doesn't really do a whole lot. A victory for us. Let's head back to the garrison. Back indeed. Alright, let's get back home. And then once we rest, all of our exhausted cards will no longer be exhausted, which is good. We're going to do that here first of all. So now our cards shouldn't be exhausted anymore. Didn't even know if it shows it there. I'm pretty sure it does though. Captain Roderick, we got a renown. So this is actually where the roguelike part of the game comes in. So if we were to quit out now, or if we all die and we restart the game, we get a renown point, which we then can spend to increase something or make something a little bit better for our next run for our main character, which is pretty cool. Actually, it says it right there, but anyway. Excellent work out there, Officer Aaron. Head over with some of the reserves to secure the area. Right away, Captain. Now, as we speak, there are battles being waged on multiple fronts along the outer perimeter of the garrison. A few adventurers like yourself have been dispatched to 2 choke points to hold the line. Our resources are stretched thin as it is. I'll need you to head out to support the defense effort. Make sure none of the undead break through. I will do it. While we're here, I could buy some stuff. There's not really a whole lot I can buy. I could buy some stuff here. Some medium health vials or stamina vials, but I don't think we really need to do that just yet. I can't hire anyone in Guildhall. This is basically just where you replace your characters later on. We are also on 0 fate, but I don't think we have a way to increase that right now. So anyway, is there a max renown you can spend on? I don't actually know if there's a maximum. I can show you at the end when I quit. I could show. Actually, yeah, I probably could. I'd have to overwrite my other save file, but that's okay. I could show you what exactly it does. Anyway, let me drink a little bit because my throat's dying right here. What will we spoint on? God, I make one mistake, spoint. Okay. It's just a weird accent. I'm spoiling my quench. Right, so we have a new... Okay, we're going to get Catherine the Cleric from that. That's actually pretty good. I like Catherine. So that's the next character we're going to unlock. And we will unlock all of them later on. We could also go down here, but this one doesn't get us a new character. So we actually don't want to go here yet, because we may as well do the quest where we get a new character who can then help us out in that battle. So, towards the encounter here, a Bone Warrior Skeleton and a Skeleton Archer. Later on, as you'll see soon actually, we'll also get enemies that will come in wave after wave basically. Okay, we're going to take 4 damage on Alphonse and 2 damage on Lucian over here. Okay. So this actually gives us, if we move over here, we get 7 critical, which is better, but it's not really worth moving over for, I don't think. Although I have no attacks right now, which actually have 1 stab. I do need to parry to make sure I don't take damage from that. So I think our plan is to Hidden Blade, and then if we get another, if we draw an attack, we can gain an extra AP. We can do that as well. But yeah, we'll start with Hidden Blade. So we'll get Swift Strikes. We still have... Oh, we actually have 4 AP right now, right? Because we just got 1 AP. Wait, hold on. Oh, right, because I've got 1 AP from that other card as well. And that's pretty good. So I can do everything right now. Or I could move over and then not do one thing. But I think we will just do everything. So we'll do this first. We're definitely gonna want to parry. Wait, hold on. This draws a card as well. I should draw a card first. That's 23 damage already. Oh, that feels like a waste doing that on him. But I probably should anyway. Because this guy's a bit of a tank. I'm thinking if I can just nuke him down immediately. Yeah, alright, let's do that. Let's go for the big boy first, okay. So I can do 12 damage to either one. I have to parry. Although I don't actually, because this is 12 and then the next one would be 15. No, yes. That's 27. So that should actually work out. Look at that shit, son. Holy shit, the math. Alright, that's a good first turn right there. Okay, we can actually instantly kill this guy. Just like that. That's pretty good. I could even do Show of Force first. Or Call to Arms. They're both actually +2 to self and allies in selection. For every ally, grant +1 might to yourself. And then this, okay, they're basically the same thing. And then if we do that, and then we can still kill him in one go. But we also have might for the next turn. Pretty good. And that guy doesn't even get to attack. He's tanking up, which, you know, still a thing that happens, but... Always kill the big lad. Normally I like to focus on ads first. Alright, so he's got 28 HP. He's going to do 4 damage. Can we kill him in one go? We have no more critical. Let's see. If I do that... I'm only going to take 4 damage. I can easily just block it. I'm just thinking, you know, if I can kill him right away, I might as well. But I don't think I can. Because this is only 16 plus that's 22. Which isn't enough. So I will... I'll just parry. And I'll just do... This does more damage right now, so let's do that. I might still be able to kill him with him anyway, but he needs to move over a bunch because I can't do anything. I need to move over 2 spaces, which is too much. However, if I move there... Hold on. Can you... Yeah, I've got a parry. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll move here and then do that. Because now he's actually going to be attacking him instead of him. We got to keep that in mind. I should have kept that in mind anyway. Because if I knew that was going to happen, I could have just done more damage with him. We may have just been able to kill him. But it doesn't matter, because we're still going to get him. But that's something you need to keep in mind as well. When you move around, enemies may actually switch what they do against you. Alright, see you later. I am a big boy. It's okay. Alright, we're going to level up. Good shit. A simple robe. Gain free critical. Costs 1 AP. If that was free, that I would, in a heartbeat, put that in Alphonse's deck. Although I actually don't think Alphonse can even use that, because he's not equipped to use light armor somehow. Nor are you, actually, for that matter. Right, we're going to level up on both characters, so I can either go for Skill Mastery, or I can go for Assassin, which is what I was initially planning on doing. But I'll go for Skill Mastery, because I want to see if I were to upgrade Stab. Oh my god, it becomes free. That's what it... Okay, so it doesn't get an extra 1 damage and +1. Okay, that's different than what I expected, but... That just gains 3 extra damage and +2 speed up. Increased initiative. I don't think that matters that much. Stealth attack, just... That's an extra 4 damage. Observe becomes free and then free for every target in selection, so it's not that great. It's okay. Parry becomes 7 guard. This gets you an extra 2 critical. Feint gets you an extra 2 vigil, 3 critical. This one gain 1 AP and 4 critical. That's okay. I think I'm going to make a stab free though. Didn't quite expect it to work that way, but that's not bad. Are there any other things that I'm missing here? Pretty sure I looked at all of them. Yeah, I think that's just the best thing to do, is make one of the stabs master. So now it's a free stab. Pretty good. Okay, and then you are going to go for a new talent, I believe. Didn't I say that was what I was going to do? And I wanted to go swordsmanship as well. Yeah, let's grab a new talent. Fuck it. Can either gain 20% cold resist, 2 intelligence, or +1 bonus to events when in a cave. Those are all pretty meh. I'm going to go for Snowwalker though, get some cold resistance. I'm sure that will be useful at some point. Since again, he is on the front line, so he ought to be a bit of a tank. Okay, plus the ring gives an extra 3% as well, so he's got 23% cold resistance now. Okay, cool. No equipment as far as I'm aware that I want to equip, so... Captain Roderick has sent you to reinforce 2 points along the perimeter defense. Link up with the 2 adventurers he sent out earlier. Reinforcements at last, says Catherine. There's a big group of undead ahead that need dealing with. Brace yourself. Don't tell me what to do, Catherine. We got this this dickhead over here as well. I don't know why I'm calling him a dickhead. I'm so sorry. So you said these have actually got waves now, so there's 3 waves of reinforcements remaining. Or is it 3 enemies? I can't remember exactly, but we'll see. We'll find out. He's going to do 4 damage against Lucian. We have some barricades here as well now, which basically are just like stationary targets for the enemy to hit, essentially. We can, if the enemy has barricades, by the way, this actually, Observe gives you more AP as well, or more critical as well, which is pretty cool. So currently we're only taking 8 damage on him. We're not actually taking anything on him, so we are free to do whatever we want here for now. So I think we are going to... my current plan will be Swift Strike, Stealth Attack. If I observe first and I don't draw an attacking card with Swift Strike, then we can't really do anything else anymore. So that would be... It's a bit risky, but I think I'm still going to do this anyway. I can also just do Swift or Stealth Attack right away for 23 damage, which is not bad. I'm going to take a risk though. And yeah, there we go. Assume that we draw a card that does attack. I have still 1 AP left over actually. Oh wait, I didn't oh right, because I gained 1 AP from that card. Okay, so I made a mistake. I should have stealth attacked to just kill him off, I'm pretty sure, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Actually, I don't think I would have killed him. No, I definitely wouldn't have killed him, so it's okay. This is really good. No, actually, if we were there, it'd be really good. Never mind. We can kill this one off, but that's it's massive overkill. There's no need to do that right now. I think we're going to do... Actually, hold on. So that makes this 30% better, which would make it 12 damage, I guess. That's still not a kill. So I think I have to parry... Oh, wait, but it does make that strong enough. So yeah, okay, here we go. This is what we do. We do that, then we do 1 parry, and then we kill that one for 17. Yeah, okay, there you go. And then she, while she normally, of course, we get to... Like, if she joins our party, we get to control her. But right now, the AI controls her because she is... not actually in our party yet. Okay, so they're both going to attack this barricade, aren't they? That'd be great. 6 damage on the barricade, and you're going to do 4 damage on the barricade. Fantastic. Alright. So we have draw a card, gain 4 critical. There's our free stab right there. Okay, sure, let's draw. Let's just play as many cards as possible. This actually doesn't do much. If I use this, I can still stab and... Yeah, okay, fine. We'll discard a parry to gain some more critical, which is not going to do anything right now, but that's okay. And then I can do... I can actually kill this guy, can't I? Yeah, that's 15 damage. No, it's 12, never mind. Just shy. That's okay. You can kill him instead. This, unfortunately, doesn't do anything except give him might, because they are not on the same row as him. I can do a keen strike first, though. Finish him off. And then I guess we're just gonna slash him. And I could use this just to give him a little bit more might to get an extra 4, because we gave the barricades a might technically, but obviously they can't. And also I've discarded or discounted that, but there's no point using that. Donkey doesn't want a woman telling him what to do. Yeah. Ooh, there's a big boy coming after this. Alright, 6 damage on the barricade, 4 damage on Lucian, okay. We got some interesting cards here. Draw a card, gain 4 critical. We actually can do, because we have 10 critical right now. So this is instantly a kill on that guy right there. And then this, unfortunately, would still only be 6 damage. But I guess I can use that first. Yes. But I will use that after I use this, otherwise I'll waste damage on that one. Because now we use it. Actually, you should be able to... There you go, yeah, they changed that. It was busted before, because you're supposed to be able to double-click a card if it does something to yourself. And that wasn't working before, but it is now, so that's good. And then we can do 9 damage to him, so I can't quite kill him, but... Oh well. Okay. That once again buffs her up again. It's not super useful. I definitely want to use that first, though. Actually, no more enemies on the fucking board right now. This is ridiculous. So many good cards. These are all insane good... Well, except for Slash. These are all really good cards in hand, but I can't use them at all. Steel Edge would be great. Yeah, strike the non-existent enemies. Go on, guys. Alright, so he has some pretty interesting stuff. He's immovable, so we can't shift him. Not that we have any shift cards, but still. And any zombies summoned will explode after 3 turns. So after 3 turns... oh no, he can summon zombies. That's one of his things that he does, I believe. Yeah, raise zombie. And after 3 turns they explode, and I'm guessing they do some damage, but I'm not. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, so he's going to do 4 damage to Alphonse, so we got to be careful with that. I don't know if we can kill him in a single turn. I very much doubt it, so I may need to actually do some blocking, but I have no blocking to do. That's very sad. Alright, so let's... Well, we might get a... Yeah, there you go, a parry there, which I'll use. And then we're just going to stab him. A bunch of damage. Take that, fiend! Okay. That's 2 slashes. Just going to use those straight up. No point parrying, because there's nothing to parry. And then you should hopefully kill him. There we go. She steals my last hit bonus XP. It's a bit of a shame, actually. But oh well. Ooh, a Shadow Lash. +1 intelligence-based challenges. +1 to dexterity-based challenges. And 7% lightning resist. That's pretty good. Small hell file and gold! The other end of the garrison may need aid as well. We should hurry over. Alright, so that's what we'll do next. But first, Catherine's got a level up. And she has now joined us, so I'll look at her match. She has 4 shield blocks. Holy shit. Those are 7 guard. What in tarnation? So his base dexterity is actually 12. Hers is based on strength. Man, why isn't his based on strength? Alright, so then she's got strike, which is just 8 damage, not particularly great. We got blessed strike, which is... That's kind of what we want to go for. We want to go for intelligence for her. So she gains channel, which I explained earlier. Channel allows you to use it on channeled spells like smite, which reduces the cost, AP cost of a spell for every point of channel you have. So if you have 2 channel, this only costs 1. If you have free channel, it's free. And then this card is really good because it does 17 damage and gains you free channel for 2 AP. So basically you use this in combination with smite and you just do a stupendous amount of damage for only 2 mana. It's pretty crazy. And then we got Holy Force, which reveals a temp common heal card. There's a whole bunch of heal cards in this game. And then we have Debilitating Bolt, which deals a little bit of damage and applies some vulnerable, similar to his Pummel Strike, but just a lot worse. Right, she's also in the front line, which is good actually. I kind of like this because then he can buff her with the Call to Arms and Show of Force as well. So we have a couple things to look at with her again as well. Whether we want to go for Divine or Holy Warrior or Spirit Healer. So Divine has got that Blessed Strike, which gives us the channel, Debilitating Bolt, Flash Bolt. On your next melee attack, cast Debilitating Bolt on the targets. Cure Elements, remove up to 2 debuffs. Create 2 mana siphons on 2 random enemy cells. Caster gains 1 channel if an enemy steps into it. Okay, this is really good with shifting enemies around, I guess. Although enemies do move around as well, but I don't know if they accidentally step on it or if they always try to actively avoid it. Gain focus. Your next X attacks will grant channel equal to the number of targets hit. Okay, interesting. Then we have Precise Bolt trigger. If an ally does a ranged attack, cast Debilitating Bolt on the target. We don't have any ranged attacks right now, so that's pretty meh. And then Spite, which is that really sweet spell. Okay, then there is Holy Warrior, which is based on strength. Holy Hammer, just chains, which is pretty cool. We used that in the last time I played this game. Kind of similar to Follow Through, actually. Then we have Press the Attack, deal 3 damage, add a copy of the skill into your discard pile. Deal 3 damage every time. Okay, so basically this becomes better the more... If you have like a really small deck, you just press the attack like so many times and it doesn't cost anything either. It becomes really strong if you get a whole bunch of turns, basically. Reinforce, gain 3 armor, expend just 1 free armor. That's kind of... I mean, armor is okay, but... Then we have Shield Block, which is just her generic block. Strike, Sustaining Strike, regains 2 HP. Okay, that's interesting. Costs 2 though, that's a bit expensive. And True Strike, Accurate, removes more guard, which is okay. I don't like that too much. And then there's Spirit Healer, which is basically a whole bunch of healing cards and stuff. Buffing, I'm guessing, yeah. I'm going to go for Divine. I think that makes the most sense. So Divine is this one and that one. And then we can go for Discard Skill around there, or we can go for something else like Skill Mastery. So let's head over here first for a random skill. We get Armor Up, gain 5 armor, apply 2 speed down and 2 root. I don't like that, especially for 2. Bodyguard, apply 2 protected to an ally. Ally must not be in the front row. While standing in the back or mid row, defender will move to stay in front of you. Okay, it's interesting. Deal 9 damage, apply 17 vulnerable, and it's a channeled spell. Okay, I really like that. That's pretty good. Plus it's blue, which I want. We're going to focus on intelligence with her, I think. In service of the light. Okay, right, you haven't got any equipment, so let's give you the same shit as everyone else got. There you go. And a potion. And then we picked up that Shadow Lash, which I think I'm going to go give to you, because you are probably going to be my dexterity-based challenge guy, so if I give this to you, we have a little bit more, so... I mean, it's not a great item, but it's okay. A little bit lightning resist, I guess, is okay as well. Alright, so let's head over here. We have nothing to heal right now. No exhausted cards, so no need to stop in town or anything. Over here, the undead are about to break through. 2 arms! Alright, Pierre. This guy doesn't join our army, I don't think. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna take 2 damage on Pierre, 4 damage on the random guard, and then 5 damage on Catherine. Okay. So you're not gonna take any damage, so yeah, let's just get rid of a guard. Then we're gonna do a bunch of stabbing, I guess. Oh god, we're gonna have too much stuff. We can only do a little bit of damage anyway, because we haven't played enough cards. I guess since I have, yeah, we do this first, because then we get extra little bit of damage on these ones. So let's murder this guy first. Alright, 12 more damage should be able to get that done. Alright, so this is you. Keen Strike is 9, slashes, okay, that's a little bit too much. We're gonna open with this though. I think I'll still use this on you, because we're gonna always get massive overkilling on him anyway. So that's made that one 0. We can still do that. So we'll pommel strike him. You have strength or critical. Okay, so we'll do that first on someone else, so we don't overkill too much. So we'll do that. Oh god, this is massive overkill, because this is actually really 13 damage. So I really should just use this on him. Ugh, it feels like a massive waste, but. Oh, I was supposed. Okay, I messed up that because I had 2 strength that I should have used on someone else first. That was my whole plan, and then I totally forgot. Oh well. You need a shield block unless we can kill that one right now, which we definitely can. He's got no vulnerable left right now. Okay, so we do those 2. He dies. Yeah, still overkill. Maybe we should have done it a different way around again. I'm fucking up. Magic Missile. Such a shit card. Alright, so he's gonna do 2 to Pierre. But he doesn't actually join us, so we don't really care. Alright, there's 2 guys. Oh man, there's 3 guys coming on next round. Crazy. Catherine, who hasn't attacked anyone the whole fight, does 20 damage and 2 would have been enough. GG, Catherine. That last fight, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna draw a card here. And get some AP. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We're going to take 4 damage on Lucian, 5 damage on the barricade, and 2 damage on the barricade as well. Okay, that was unexpected. So let us start with... This gives us a lot right now, so that's definitely worth doing. Okay, and then we... How much damage is that right now? 27. Okay, so we can insta-kill one with this, if we get a attack card. Oh, just do that. I need to get used to that. It was an attack card, so we have an extra AP as well. So we can do 35 with that, so we can just do 31 with that. We can actually use both, so... Oh yeah, but we can't kill both of them off. Okay, so let's kill this one, because he's about to attack Lucian. I should have used that one. That was... Again, that was dumb. The hell? Also, I should have done that first, so I drew a card that I might have actually wanted to use instead. Yeah, I made a couple mistakes there again. We're not really at the point where it matters too much yet. This is actually really good, because it's going to buff 2 of our characters. We can also... Can we kill both of them right now? No, we definitely can't. So, 2 damage... Actually, it's just 7 damage on this thing, so we don't care. So let's do that, so we buff everyone here. I can actually do that as well to buff her even more, and then he's got 8 might now, which is ridiculous. And then we kill that one off, I guess. I should have thought about that more, but that's okay. She gets a turn still as well, so whatever. So we can just sort of smite him. No, we can't. Actually, can't reach that. Oh, that's disgusting. So I guess we'll move over. That's not enough. Yeah, alright. We'll smite him. See ya. To dust from whence you came. Alright. Pierre's got nothing to do. Nice one. He's got a guard. Fine. Alright. We have a ton of might on all of our characters now, so should be pretty good, although didn't really draw any good cards here. That's a shame. 5 damage on her, 4 damage on Lucian, and 4 damage on Pierre. Okay, so no need to worry about you shielding, which sucks because I have no attacks here. This I can't even do anything with either. I guess we'll parry, just so I can increase this damage a little bit. Let's just hit this guy here. That was an unfortunate turn for him. Your turn's gonna be really good though. Can do another call to arms, but it doesn't actually buff him now, because he's not in range. Only have a slash. How much damage we got right now? Oh, sorry, that one. 12. I honestly think this might's lasting too long already. I definitely need to do a guard, so I guess we'll do that. And then I suppose I will do that. And then I'll do one of these for 12 on you, because that's the one we're focusing apparently. Okay. We can do that combo now, so this is massive overkill again. Hold on. Okay, so we do. That's still gonna be massive overkill, isn't it? Because I'm gonna kill both of these guys off. Like, that's not a problem. I'm just gonna be wasting a lot of damage doing so, which is a shame. I have blocked with you though, so I guess I could focus him instead. I think that makes more sense. So we do the righteous blow first. This already kills one off as well. That's disgusting. Okay, but we do. I can do even more. I can't kill all of them off, but man, this is kind of crazy. Okay, I can do it a little bit differently than I thought I was going to do it. Yeah, this works out as well. Oh no, that implies. It doesn't matter. It ended up being basically the same. I had too many good options there. I had like all of her combo pieces in the hand. That was way too good. Alright, it doesn't matter though. We already blocked that one, so that's fine. We have incredible might, so we shouldn't really have any trouble here killing these guys off now. Alright, so starting with drawing a card. I guess we can only attack him, that's fine. We have a lot of stuff already. Okay, let's do that first. Yeah, stealth attack was an attack, so we got 4 AP now. So we can actually use all of our attacks here. Just gotta think about how I'm gonna do this. Definitely use the stabs last. I guess we use this first because it draws a card. Feint, we can discard a card, but I don't want to discard any of these cards, so that's fine. So then we do 21 there. And we're just gonna straight up kill him. Oh my goodness, Alphonse! 81 damage in a single turn. Well done, my boy. Well done. Right, you can probably just kill this guy by yourself here, to be honest. Oh yeah, I mean, that would have just done it, that one card. Okay. Got a gun, got a gun. Gotta go, have fun, donkey, and don't spend everything at once. Stay safe, everyone. Alright, see you later, Tobacco. Have a good one. 2 level ups. Sweet. We got a Mage Vestments of the Seal. 6% cold resist and force armor. Free armor expend. Nah, I don't like that much. Plus I have no one that can actually use light armor right now. Okay. Not a moment too soon. Let's head back to update Captain Roderick. Let's. But first I got some level ups. When used, recover 1 AP. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I might want to keep one of those on him. And then I guess I can give the bomb to someone else, but I'm okay for now. Let's level up. So you are now going to go for Assassin, I think. I could also go for a new talent or discarding a skill. But let's do 1 Assassin first. Another opportune moment. I don't want to have too many of those, because they do, again, they take up a space in your hand. Which means like you can't have as many cards in your hand anymore if you have that. Move to the back row of your lane, draw a card, cost 0. So that works pretty well with stab. And you draw a card as well. That's actually really good. I think that's like the perfect card for us. Before receiving damage, gain guard equal to half of the attacker's vulnerable. Interesting. I'm gonna go for this one. That also increases our dexterity, which means we get an extra 1 damage on some of our cards, but not on our stabs, so it doesn't matter that much. You want to go for swordsmanship, and probably skill mastery as well, so why don't I take a random skill first? That's all stuff I don't really want. Grant 2 draw to all adjacent allies, grant 1 draw to self for every adjacent ally. Okay. It works really well with Alphonse, our rogue. Gain 5 guard for every ally adjacent to you. He's quite often adjacent to what's-her-face, so that's not bad. It would be 1 mana, 10 guard. It is strength based, which is what we want, so it's not too bad. Or grant ally in the row free. Grant ally in the row free haste if they kill an enemy. Plus 1 AP for the next X rounds. Grant ally in the row, but so someone has to be next to him. So I guess the way we'd use that is for Catherine, but it wouldn't be able to help Alphonse at all, which is he's our main guy. I think we're gonna go for tenacity. It does kind of suck to have another guard skill, but 5 guard for every ally. Hold on, actually, this is just with 1 ally, this is 5. With 2 allies, this is 10. So it doesn't even. It's not even that good, to be honest. I'd have to have several allies next to me for this to be worth it. So actually, adjacent, I guess there could be one behind me, so it's not too bad. It's probably still better than anything else I have here. Oh, right, because this is a trigger, grant ally in the row. Okay, so it triggers when someone in the row does an attack. When they kill an enemy, though. It's not actually always. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just go for tenacity. Let's just do that. Not the greatest card that we could have gotten, but we can always get rid of it later by discarding skills. But that, of course, also reduces our strength, so it's kind of a mix-up between what you want to do. Anyway, back to the garrison we go, boys. We have yet to take any damage on our characters, which is pretty good. Captain Roderick, with your skills and some luck, this threat may be surmountable yet. We need to start venturing out to better prepare for an extended siege. A ragtag team yours may be, but you'll move fast and attract less attention. The resident artisans have managed to set up shop in the area and will need their expertise to give the soldiers a fighting chance. Hear them out and render assistance if needed, and perhaps we might all stand a chance to survive this. Alright, so now we can talk to all the people here, and they've got quests for us. So Dana. Dana's the name. I run the inn here. We have supplies and energy brews to keep you out adventuring longer. Can never have enough of them. If you're inclined to, I can set you up with a bed and board for the night. Sister Ophidia's healing may take care of your wounds, but it's no replacement for a good night's rest. Right, so with her we can either use the common room or the stately room. And we get HP and removing fatigue. I don't actually know if fatigue is in the game yet properly, but either way. And then we can also buy supplies, which we don't really need yet, so I'm not too fussed about that. Although we do use them sometimes in missions, but we can also get some in missions sometimes. So let's just get up to 15. Just to have some. And then we can also restore exhausted cards, which I'm not too worried about, so let's hold off on that for now. Get me out of here. Then we have Win the Enchantress. Enchantments. Greetings, Traveler. I'm currently working on the way to restore the waypoints, but I'll need access to the library and its veritable trove of knowledge. Knowledge. Undoubtedly, it will be overrun with undead now, and it's also an inopportune time for me to leave the garrison at the moment. If you're able to accomplish this, we may be better off yet. Okay, then we go Barnaby. Traveler, I received word from the captain about you. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. I'm a craftsman without his tools, you see. I left them back in my cellar in my rush to find safe haven, as you can imagine. If you were to retrieve them for me, I would gladly be of service to the garrison and yourself. I look forward to your return. And then the blacksmith, June. Hail there, I have a tiny request, if you aren't too busy, of course. The soldiers' equipment need fixing with the constant skirmishes, but the garrison's short on materials. If you help out in securing my old forge and its stockpile, I'd be better equipped to help with the defense effort. In the meantime, you look like you could use an upgrade yourself. I don't have much, but it'll keep you alive at least. So we can actually currently already buy some stuff. Deal 5 damage. Okay, we get follow through from that. Attached attacks will apply 2 shock. Attached attacks? What does that mean exactly? And also +1 dexterity. I don't really think I'm going to buy anything just yet, but if there's something that's really good for some reason, like here's that press the attack again. I feel like you could make really crazy decks with press the attack. A want. Yeah, I don't think I want to buy anything here. I could sell some items as well, but I'm not really in a rush to get money yet. So let's just hold on everything for now. We can also chat to her, but and then we can do some other buying with these people as well. But there's not really a whole lot I want to buy just yet. 1 maximum HP, 1 initiative, attack of opportunity, no. 1 maximum HP, no. And then was that all of them? Yes, we already talked to Dana, so yeah, that's all we can do right now. We can actually currently, yeah, we can equip Pierre if we wanted to into our party. So can we look at him right now? I guess we can't actually. Oh, there you go. So he does the burning, and he has some other things as well, like applying shock. He's basically like a debuffer more than anything. But yeah, he has some cool stuff to him as well, like Ice Nova costs 4, which is actually too much that you can even ever spend, but it's a channeled spell, so if you have channel, you can make it free, essentially, or at least cheaper. So he's got some pretty cool stuff as well, but I think I'm going to stick to the party we have right now, because I quite enjoy the party as it is at the moment. In this game currently, characters that aren't used are actually they're going to fall behind on experience pretty quickly. Which is a bit of an unfortunate thing, but they are planning on changing that in the future, where characters who sit in an inn, or in here doing nothing, they get some experience over time from certain things. I don't quite remember what it was, but they get some experience over time, so they don't just sit there doing nothing. They do eventually, like they will level up. They won't be as fast as you leveling up, but they'll at least keep up somewhat, because otherwise, you know, if I'm level 8 and this guy's still level 2, then why would I ever switch back to him? You know, it just becomes a bit of a weird thing to do. Can you give me a quick recap? What is this game? It's a mix between Darkest Dungeon and Slay the Spire. So you have these. These cards are essentially your deck. When you're in combat, you cycle through your deck, and then you use the cards. You deal damage. You need to make sure you protect yourself so you don't take too much damage. You can see what the enemy's going to do, so you can react or proact. You can be proactive in defending yourself, etc. And then it's a bit like Darkest Dungeon, where you put together a team. What we were just talking about. I can take one of these people out and take Pierre instead, for example. And then you have to, care about you have supplies and you have faith, etc. A couple of resources, which you'll see as we use them essentially. Although supplies we probably won't get around to using this stream here. But yeah, it's like that. The combat is the main part of the game, so we'll get to that in a second again. So we got a couple new quests. We need to get June her access to her materials at her old forge. We need to help Barnaby in the small cellar under his shop, and we need to secure the city's library. So let's go do something right now. What is this? An event. We can also go here for secure the forge. Okay, let's secure the forge and secure the library and find Barnaby's tools. So those ones actually go into kind of a little mini dungeon. But the thing about the game right now, where I think it's a bit easy, I guess, or they kind of made a design mistake there. And again, this might change at some point, but once you go into a dungeon, you can actually just leave again. And since you're not spending any supplies or anything, you can just leave after every battle, go back to town, heal up again, and go back in again. Like there's nothing that stops you from doing that. So it's a little bit overpowered, I think, to just do that. Anyway, let's secure the forge first, because we don't have to go into a dungeon for that. So to help with the defense effort, June will need her access to her raw materials at her old forge security area. So let's do that. You arrive at June's forge. The place is in disarray, with various smithing paraphernalia scattered across the floor. Gain items, sure. Come across a collection of torn and grimy tomes. One of them is still in legible condition. We got leather sandals from that. Gives us dash. 1 AP, move to any cell and gain 4 guard. It's okay. I might use that on someone. As you rifle through the mess, you hear a sudden noise from around back. It sounds like you have company. 3 ruffians step into the courtyard, hauling their ill-gotten gains. One of them motions to his accomplices to hurry along. It seems that the undead are not the only threat to the city right now. So we can either confront them or we can tail them. We have a 75% chance with Alphonse to do this, because it's a dexterity thing, so he's pretty good at that. So I think we're going to tail them. It automatically selects the best character. So we need a 10. We get +5 roll modifier, so we just need a 5 on a d20 basically. You tail the trio for a distance, keeping to the shadows of the allies even. We can even use a card. We can get an extra +5, so we need to roll 0 to get it. I'm half tempted, but I mean, we just got to roll a 5. Surely, I mean, it's a 75% chance. It's what it said it was, so... Let me just have a look, though. Maybe I want to get rid of a card here, just to make sure my chance is even better. What cards do I know? I guess I can get rid of a parry. I'm not too fussed about having that many parries. Yeah, fuck it. Now I need to roll a 1 on a d20. Okay, so yeah, we're obviously gonna... Wow! I'm glad I did that, because I wouldn't have actually made it on a 4. And I don't have any fate to reuse or anything, so... Alright, Alphonse gains 200 XP as well. Fuck me, I'm glad I used that card. Man, I've been rolling really poorly on these. Okay. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. You need to do with all 3 characters. I did this last time as well. Oh, man. She is a -1 as well. Oh, boy. Well, I'm definitely going to have to use some cards, or remove some cards here. Let's get rid of another parry. So now he needs a 5. Oh, come on! How poor have I rolled today? This is ridiculous. Alright. And then she needs... Wow, okay, so even though he failed, we still have a chance here, I guess. Okay. Oh, she can only get +2. Man, she is not good at this. Oh, it's okay, I'll get rid of a shield block. So she needs to roll 9. Surely, come on. It's still more than a 50... Come on! What is going on here? We've rolled so poorly with everyone. What the fuck? In your haste to follow them, you knock over a stray bucket in one of the alleys, and it clatters noisily down the street. The commotion draws the trio's attention, and they spot you half hidden in the shadows. The leader motions for them to deal with you, and seconds later, battle is joined. Alright, well, there goes that. What a horrible bunch of rolling so far. We failed every single roll, like, unless I used a card to fix it, basically. Alright, so he's going to do close combat, do 3 more damage if you're... Oh wait, no, that's his buff, never mind. If you're in the front row, he's not currently in the front row. He's just going to do 4 damage, but it cleaves, which I believe, if we click on him, we can find out, hits people next to him as well. Also hits enemies beside the target in adjacent lanes. Okay. Right. It's a sign not to gamble, donkey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good point. Okay, so... take 4 damage on Alphonse, we take 9 damage on her. 9 fucking damage, and knocks back 2. It's close range though, so if we were to be able to displace him to back there, we could actually make it so he doesn't do anything. But unfortunately, I don't have any way to displace him. I could move her away 1 tile though, and then he wouldn't be able to hit her anymore. But then he would just hit him instead, so that doesn't really help me. Nope, don't do that. Sorry, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so we're going to take 4 damage on him right now, unless we can kill this guy first, which I think we can do. This is going to be a pain. We're actually going to take some damage. First time we're going to take some damage here. Let's do... we're going to get some AP back, so yeah, we'll do this one first. There we go. What the hell? That took way longer. Oh, I drew my parry. That's fucked. Great. Okay, so we can still do everything anyway, so... Actually, we're going to draw a card first, so yeah, we'll go for you first. Okay, we can still do everything anyway, and we even get to kill this guy off right away, so that's pretty good. Yeah, and then I don't have to do any defensive stuff anymore. Alright. Still parry anyway, but it's not relevant, is it? No. Your cleave will hit her. Okay. Okay, the other one would actually have been really good here, but oh well. I think we're gonna have to do some kind of parry, because he's gonna do 4 to him, and she's gonna take 13, so I hope I get 2 guards with her, but I very much doubt it, because I have to exhaust one of them and still failed. This actually gives me 10 guard on him. Oh, every ally. I don't know why it shows there a tile then, if it's only allies, but whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to do exactly? I probably want to use Call to Arms because it's really good. Then Tenacity, and then I guess we can use one other thing, such as Pommel Strike. Yeah, this is really solid. Oh, I need to parry with him, of course. Yeah, okay, so actually I'm going to do... Oh, no, because I'm using Tenacity. No, yeah, we can use Pommel Strike, okay. Let's hit the big guy first. Alright, so we're well defended up here. She got 1... Okay, she got 2 shield blocks. That's really good. The unfortunate thing is that I can't do anything else besides that, because I drew kind of... Well, I didn't draw too poorly. I could also just take a little bit of damage, so I would take... Thanks for the sub, Gatex. I would take 9... I would take 13 damage. I can block 7, so I take 6 damage. Or I block both and don't do anything in return, which kind of sucks. I'm wasting a lot of damage here. I definitely want to use one. I'm thinking I will use this to do 32 damage though. What's this again? Oh yeah, do more damage if he's in the front row, which is not right now, so that's okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to do 32 damage. And then we're going to take 6 damage. Because of Cleave. And knocked her back. As long as we don't die, we just get to go back to town anyway and heal up, so it's not really a big deal. Okay, we got 1 stab, we can observe, stealth attack. We should be able to kill that. Yeah, we can just kill that guy right away, so that's not a problem. Let's see. So I don't need to use this before stealth attack if stealth attack is what I end up doing. So yeah, let's just kill that guy off. No way, if I do this... no, it's a waste, yeah, because I get more critical, but I don't need the critical to do damage. Unless I don't want to kill him off of him, and I want to do more damage to him. That probably makes more sense, actually. However, if I use Observe, I won't be able to use Stab anymore. So... but I will do 7 more damage on this. Oh boy. Because I'm thinking Fade the Shadows... nah, I think the best thing I can actually do is just do Observe and then Stealth Attack. There's no point to use Fade the Shadows. What are they going to do, by the way? They're going to do 9 with the knockback and 9 with the knockback. Okay. That guy definitely needs to die. Okay, so... yeah, we just Observe. And then we do that to him. And then we just assume that we can still kill this guy off anyway. Which we definitely can. With him right now. That's 13 damage. I do need to block as well. I preferably want to block twice, so I think I am just going to do that. And then, assuming I can kill that one off of her, I mean, I'd be fucked if I can't, to be honest. Yeah, we can actually smite. That's... ooh, can we kill both? Ooh, can you... yeah, you can reach for that. Okay, hold on. So that's 24. Leaves him on 12. That does 11. That does 7 plus 5 vulnerable. That's still not enough. Wait, no, it is. So that plus smite. And then Blessed Strike on that one. Oh, and I have enough to do another one. Wow, I don't know why I was so worried about that. Okay. Well, that was good. The gambling was a bit, you know, trash. But we got +1 spell damage. We don't really have any spells right now, but... and we got a level up on Catherine the Cleric. Right, she was going to go for... Divine. Yeah, wait. Yeah, let's go for the new talent one, I think. Yeah, sure. Create 2 mana siphons on 2 random enemy cells. Caster gains 1 channel if an enemy steps into them. I don't really like that too much. Ooh, that's like... I think this is already a leveled up card, a master card. Apply free immunity to an ally. Prevents the next X debuff you would receive. Okay. So, okay. This costs free. Gain critical equal to the amount of HP restored in the battle. Draw 3 cards. Gain 2 AP. Okay, so this only costs 1, really. Gain critical equal to amount of HP restored in the battle. I don't have any... well, I have 1 HP restoring card. This is actually really... this might make me want to switch to a healing deck instead. That's pretty cool. Although I guess critical is damage, but yeah, you would have to heal to make this worth it. But it's an expend card as well, so you use it once per battle basically. But either way, it's a 1 mana draw 3 cards. If at the worst, that's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna take that. Plus it's already mastered. It looks like, so it makes sense to take that. All right, let us head back to town. There's actually something here. I guess my quest that I can turn in for June. Let's heal up first. There we go. Hello, June. This looks like a cross between D&D and Hearthstone. Dungeons and Dragons and Hearthstone. Well, yeah, it's more like Darkest Dungeon. Oh, D&D. Wait, did you mean Dungeons and Dragons or Darkest Dungeon? Because both of them have DD, except Darkest Dungeon isn't called DND, it's just DD, or Darkest Dungeon. Anyway, finally I'll be able to start up the forge and repair the malicious weapons. A welcome relief, and here I thought we'd have to resort to our fists. Visit me if you want to enhance your gear as well. You need to provide them additional materials, but I'm sure you'll find more out there. Okay, so now we can salvage stuff to get items. Okay, so yeah, basically depending on the item rarity, you get some stuff for it. And then, what do we do with salvaged items then? Oh, you give a rift bite now. 2 damage of attack, attached attacks, draw a card on kill. Draw a card, gain 4 critical. Okay, we actually like this card. Plus 2 damage of attached attacks. What does that mean? Seems pretty good, but also 125 gold right now is quite a decent amount. Oh, that also gives us Hidden Blade. What the fuck? Plus 2 damage of attached attacks. Does it mean like the card that is attached to it, which is Hidden Blade, which isn't an attack, so it doesn't do anything? Or, like, that's what I'm wondering. Attached attacks. What is an attached attack? I don't know. Let's not spend 125 on that right now, though. Okay. I'm not going to salvage anything just yet. I don't really know what the value is of certain things. Although, I can sell them for like $4, so I'm guessing it's probably better to just salvage them in that case. Right, let's go to find Barnaby's tools. Descend. You arrive at Barnaby's shop. Bandits have raided the shop in the aftermath of the invasion, leaving nothing but shattered display cases behind. The door to the cellar remains open. There's a strong stench of the dead wafting from it. I have no idea what Darkest Dungeon is. Oh my goodness, man. Okay. We have an encounter there, we have a vent here, and then we have the actual quest location right there. So let's do the easier battles first. Easier battles. To battle. Okay, I take 4 damage on Catherine. Apply 6 vulnerable, knockback 2. Oh, a heavy bola, interesting. And 4 damage on you. Okay, sounds bueno. We can move to the back row. Draw a card. Pick a card, any card. I'm tempted to move over here just so I can get more from my observe. I don't really have much else to do right now, so I think actually I will, because that's 1 AP, then that costs 1 AP as well, and then Hidden Blade might give me an extra AP if it's an attack, which then I would be able to use, unless it's the expensive one. Okay, let's do this. So then we observe, and then we Hidden Blade, and we drew an attack, which means we can stab. I could actually Fade to Shadows first for more damage on the stab. Oh, and actually I need to parry. I totally forgot about that, because I'm taking... Oh, he's switched to melee now because I moved away. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't need to defend anymore, so I can Fade to Shadows. Unless that means he's then going to shoot again? No, he's not. I guess I'm too far away or something. Oh, I've done that now. If you draw a card... Well, I'm not going to draw a card, so that's pointless. Okay, let's just stab. That's just a regular strike. Let us stab... what is your other stuff? Retaliation... Strong blow. Yeah, that one's pretty scary. You just do very small amounts of damage. I'm guessing you're pretty similar. Yeah, okay. Let's kill the big guy first. Stab him. Okay. Oof. 42 damage right there. I wonder if vulnerability actually hits on every one of these, or if it's just only the combined damage. Like 14 per AP. Does that mean that like one vulnerable would basically be 2 damage if you spend 2 AP, or would it still just only be 1? I don't quite know. Either way, I'm gonna take... I mean, he's not... That's gonna happen regardless, so I don't have to defend on him. So I think we're just gonna kill this... Well, do a bunch of damage to him. I guess we'll find out if that works or not. No, it doesn't seem to, because that would be 28 plus 7. Yeah, that's 35. Okay, so it doesn't actually help at all. Well, in that case... Let's... I mean, I'm still going to do this. I guess I'll still do it on him. Just kill him off. Ah, there's that crazy card. So if we were to use a heal first, we actually get critical from that too, but I'm not too fussed about that. Okay. So, apply 17 vulnerable. It's absolutely insane, that spell. We can actually use that combined with that, so... But I need to defend on her as well, because I'm going to take 4 damage from this one. I have no defense cards though, so that's not very helpful. Although I could use this to draw 3 cards, but... I don't think I will. I'll just take the 4 damage. I'll eat it. Okay, so we'll do that, and then... Yeah, let's do this. So 11 damage and 17 vulnerable, so the next attack does 17 more damage. That's pretty big. It's an insane amount of vulnerability. So we're going to take 4 damage on her now, but yeah. And he's going to do vulnerable. Like that prison shanking technique, very effective. Yeah, he's my favorite character by far. Okay. Not a lot of damage. There's my prison shanking attack again. Discard a card. We discard the parry. We take 4 on him. Oh my god, he does 10 damage. Okay, we gotta kill this guy, but he's got 17 vulnerable, so all we gotta do is 20 damage, really. You can actually hit him. Oh man, that's just an insta-kill right there. Because he has 13 critical as well right now. Yeah, I mean... It's not even that much overkill, so that seems pretty good. And we get extra AP back as well. We're just going to kill this guy off right now. Discard the guard. We can't actually kill him right now, but we're certainly going to try. I actually have AP left over as well. Alright. You are not going to be able to do much from here, are you? Just go here. Actually, can you slash? Oh, you definitely can. Okay, well, let's just do... Wait. Nope. That one. And then that. And then she can do the final blow. With a big old fucking smite. Boom. See you later. Overkill. No level ups. Alright. Tactician's plated belts. Keep 1 more card in hand on the turn end. That's pretty good. Strength based though. It's a bit of a shame because I want to put that on Alphonse. I'm still going to do it anyway, I think, even though we kind of waste the strength bonus. But I want to test this, because does that then mean that on turn 2 onwards, basically, he has... he would have 6 cards. Okay, fine. We'll give that to you, and then we'll give this to you instead. That's okay. Because that technically should give him 6 cards in hand on turn 2, right? Keep 1 more card in hand on turn, and as long as it keeps a card in hand anyway. Otherwise it doesn't do anything. That's okay. We'll give that a try. We also have +1 spell damage. You actually have spells, so you should definitely equip that. I don't know why I hadn't yet. Okay. I'm not going to run back and heal yet. Let's go do the dangerous Flesh Ripper into Skeleton Archers. As decided. Shank, shank, shank. That smite wasn't overkill at all. Only barely. Okay, we have some new enemies here. We're going to take 4 on Catherine, 4 on Alphonse, and then we're going to take 5... Drain 5 HP from target, apply free bleed. Holy shit, this thing needs to fucking die. Apply 2 poison every time damage is dealt. Slippery, shift 1 to random set every time unit receives damage. Ooh, that's annoying. Man, this is like a fucking mini-boss over here. Over here. Okay. We do need to parry, but that's not okay. Okay, yeah, we're just have to parry. And then just do that. Oh man, okay, I didn't expect him to go all the way over there. We can still hit him for 9. Oh, that's so... Okay, we can't actually hit him there anymore. Oh, right, so we get to keep 1. The feint, definitely. That's awesome. Assuming we get actually hold 6, because maybe we still only draw up to 5. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, if he wasn't behind that dickhead, we could kill him right now. Okay, so... That actually kills that one. Okay, hold on. So this should be enough damage then to kill him. Yes, okay, so we'll do that. Okay, that's pretty good. Now you unfortunately can't hit this one. In fact, you have to move 2 tiles over, which means I definitely can't use this anymore. 4 damage on you. Can I kill that one off? Hold on, because I have might. I think we can actually. Yeah, alright, let's do that then. Okay, so we're going to take this damage, which kind of sucks. It's actually on him as well. And bleed is really bad on him. 2 HP for every AP used. Which he likes to use his AP quite a lot, so that's pretty rough. I think we might just skip his entire turn here. Because I'm pretty sure we can kill this thing off with just them anyway, right? Unless we draw really poorly, but it's unlikely. That's not... Oh, and also, yeah, we were allowed to retain a card, but it doesn't actually... You don't get to draw more cards, so we still only have 5 cards in hand. That's good to know. Not as good as I was hoping it would be. But there we go. Alright, he keeps fucking moving around. I forgot about that. Just slash him. Right, and then I can't actually do anything else, but that's okay. Should be able to finish him now. With a... Can we do a heal first? Well, no. We could do this, and it'll give us a heal card, but I won't get to use it. That's unfortunate. That would have been nice. Alright. Silk Gloves, we get the magic sword. Not very good. Time to shank the mini-boss. Fucking shanked him so hard. Make your choice and roll with the odds. Your actions may be permanently affect nearby nodes. Yeah, we can actually make boss fights more difficult. You come across the remnants of a grisly battle. The bodies of a dozen soldiers lie here, drained to a husk. They never stood a chance against the invader. This was different last time as well. So we can either gain items and then the enemies have 1 additional mastered skill. Or we can say a prayer, which gains us 1 fate, which we don't have, so that's pretty good as well. And we get free vigil. So it's kind of interesting, actually, because this one has positive and negative. This one just only has positive stuff. But I guess you could say that maybe the items would be worth more than having 1 fate and some vigil. But I'm still going to say a prayer. You recite a quick prayer under your breath for the poor souls, and pray you don't meet the same ending. Gain 1 fate. A node on the map is modified. So... Oh, really? Wait, hold on. Is that a new encounter? Oh, I guess it is. We get free vigil there, though. Okay, that's weird, because we already did that encounter. I wonder if that's a bug or not. But sure, let's go back there and do that first then, I suppose. We got free vigil, at least. Oh, man. Holy shit. Holy fuck. This is quite a fucking fight. Oh, boy. Burning Touch. Exploding zombies and immovable. Okay. 87 fucking HP. Noxious Touch. Apply poison damage whenever he hits. And you have heal 2 HP every time damage is dealt. Oh man, we're gonna have some trouble here, I'll tell you. Okay, so we're gonna take 4 damage on him. So I definitely want to use a parry, but we'll start with Hidden Blade. Okay, that allows me to draw a card and gain AP. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, I guess I have to. Okay. Alright. I have too much AP, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll just hit him for 15 and 18. I could have done actually that one. No, I think killing this one is better. I'm pretty fucking afraid of this thing, although he does have a lot more HP, and I could have just killed this one sooner, but he can summon zombies, which is pretty scary. Sadiq, thank you so much for subbing, welcome. Okay, hold on, that's pretty good damage right there. Not quite enough to kill one off, though. I can do the might. So we're going to take 5 damage on her and 4 damage on... Okay, so she's going to take 9. Okay, so we don't have to worry about him at all. If only I can give tenacity to her, that'd be great. Okay, so we're definitely going to do buffing. Le Bouffe. And then I think we're just going to hit... He's got 14 fucking guard. How did I do that? Oh, right. Generate 30% more guard for next... Okay, that's... Oh, right. I used that card twice, which I didn't actually want to use, but I used it because my stab had become better. I think we're just going to do 33 to him and hope that we can kill him. Although I guess the 4 damage right now is irrelevant. This is more relevant. So you know what? No, let's focus on him again next turn, because I should be able to kill this one at least, and also use a shield block. So shield block plus the vigil Well, she only needs to protect for 4 damage if she kills this one, which is 11 damage, which we are mited up to be perfect. So we'll do that. And then we'll do a Blessed Strike on you. And then we'll just do that. And then that's 10 defense now. So that's easily enough to block that. And then we block that. So now we're not going to take any damage right now. But if we start summoning zombies, we might be in more trouble. Also, he applied burn. So yeah, he actually... 2 of his cards are burned now. So I can't really use those unless I want to take damage. Playing a burning card, take 1 fire damage. I could use a block or like a defensive thing first, but I don't have any defense, so... so we'll start with Swift Strike. So I could use parry and then use those cards, but I only have 2 AP left anyway. I think I might just want to stealth attack that thing. Because I can't do much else anyway. Could also hit that one, but nah, let's just do a bunch of damage to him. Do I want to retain anything here? I guess I'll retain a stab. Stabbiness. Okay. Keen Strike. Finish that one off. Okay, so now we're just going to take 2 damage from him. Oh shit, it's on him though. What the? It's a melee thingy, so I didn't expect that to go all the way to him. Okay. So we're going to take some damage on him, unfortunately, but it's only 2, so it's not a huge deal. Also applies too slow, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. So let's do that and that. Might be able to finish him off anyway, but she's going to have to do a lot of damage here. That's 19, which buffs up to 25. Yep, we have this because we can use that. And then that. See you later. Alright. Free Vigil ain't worth it. Well, I mean, I got another battle out of it, so... Oh, they're so close to leveling. That's ridiculous. Okay, we got another ruby ring. Not another one. Our first ruby ring. Ruby, 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 ruby. Oh. Alright, so let's equip that there. So now he's got 18% fire resist. Ooh. Does it not stack? That is interesting. Good to know. Or does it just not update yet? Hold on. Yeah, okay, it just doesn't update right away. That's fair enough. Okay, I think we will level you up. So we're gonna go for... We have 2 more skill points before he actually gets another skill grid here to attach. But we can still also put points in here, so it doesn't really matter that much. So I wouldn't mind going for more assassin stuff. I also wouldn't mind going for talents. I feel like talents generally... They're random, but they could be fun. So let's take a random skill. Another stealth attack. Stealth attack's okay. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of it because it's 2 mana. It's kind of expensive. Gain 2 retain. Retain 1 additional card for X turns. And observe. Another observe. Observe's okay, but once it's based on intelligence, which isn't exactly what I want. I don't really like any of these choices here, to be honest. This would be really good if we had stealth, like a way to put ourselves in stealth, but I don't know how to do that, and I haven't got an ability to do that yet, so... 2 retain allows us to keep more cards, but again, I'm guessing we don't actually get more cards, and we just draw less cards, so that isn't really that useful. So I think I'm going to go for observe, kind of oddly, because it is pretty good. I could redraw for a fate. I could also replace an existing card with a new random one, but I don't like that idea that much. I don't really want to redraw, I don't think. I mean, these are all pretty shit, but fate's too important now. Let's just take the observe. Observe's alright. 2 observes. Okay. And then that's that. So let us get the fudge out of here. So I could go back and heal first, but we've only lost a tiny bit of HP. Let's just do this. You arrive in a dimly lit chamber that used to be Barnaby's workroom. It seems the undead in here have scared off any potential thieves. There are a variety of soft-lined boxes and drawers around, all containing glittering baubles. His collection of chisels, loops, and molds lie on the workbench in the room, and you bag them with ease. Pick one here to attempt a perception check, which is intellect. So Catherine is definitely the best for this. So she needs to roll a 6. Barney mentioned to help yourself to anything left of the valuables. You look through the boxes to see if there's anything of value. Do I try and make this better? Because my god, have I rolled poorly lately. I think we just might get rid of this card, because as good as it actually is difficult. So all we need is a 1. Let's see what I would have rolled. Now I would have rolled a 19, of course. It's okay. I don't really care about that card that much anyway. Additional item found. And also we leveled up from that. Pretty good. Looking through the baubles, you find something of use. An engraved ring, +1 spell damage again, and a plague turn. 1 initiative, 7% increased gold found, and +5 to initiative. Wow, okay, that's pretty good. Oh my god, we found more random shit as well. We got a Grim Flight heavy arrow. Next prime shot deals 6 more damage if target is exactly 2 cells away. So that's for the ranger, but we don't have him yet. Okay, and then we got one of these 3 items we can choose. +1 spell damage, +1 attack damage, +1 intelligence. We have grants fielded awareness, which is trigger, gain free guard when an ally in the row attacks. +4% XP gained and +3% fire resistance. And tenacity, gain 1 agility when moving in the row. Agility, I believe, makes like your guard better or something. I can't remember, because that's also what Vigil does, so I don't actually know. I think I'm gonna go for this though. +1 attack damage. It's kind of I mean, it's pretty bad. The best out of all 3 of these though. And then we get quick barrier. It's just 5 guard, 1 crit when you move a cell. Start battles of 1 crit, 7% lightning resistance, and deal 10 damage accurate. It's okay. And force armor. Gain 3 armor, gain 1 agility moving a cell, +3 HP after winning a battle. That's pretty good. Just straight up HP whenever you win a battle, but you have to put a pretty meh card in your deck for that. That's also light armor, which no one can use right now. Starting with 1 crit. 1 crit's kind of fucking trash, but it's okay, I guess, for Alphonse. And then 10 damage, 1 accurate, which is... It's okay, I guess. I don't really care that much. Gaining a crit whenever you move a cell is probably more relevant, but even so, it's still pretty trash. These are all, once again, not particularly amazing, I'm not gonna lie. I'll take the fist, I think they're better, but still. Alright, and now I guess that was it, actually. So let us level you up, first of all. So you were gonna go for Divine. Let's just do another Divine one then. Gain 2 focus, draw 1 card. Next X attacks will grant channel equal to the number of targets hit. Okay, so this is better when you have a bunch of AoE stuff, but it does only cost 0. So if anything, it's a... And you draw a card as well. If anything, it's a 0 mana draw card. It just replaces itself and has a purely positive thing. So it's a 0 mana gain 2 focus, essentially. Or a gain 2 channel. That's pretty good. Debilitating bolt's alright as well, but I think prayer is actually really solid, because if anything, it's a 0 mana draw a card and then you do better stuff after that as well. That's pretty awesome. I'll take that. Like a purely positive card. It's like nothing bad about this, except when it's burned, I guess, and then when you play you take damage. But I mean, how often does that really happen? Okay, so you are going to take these gloves here, which are pretty meh. Then 1 spell damage, 1 attack damage, 1 intelligence. I think we're going to give that to her for the spell damage and intelligence, because he doesn't really want the intelligence. He's actually more intelligent than this guy is. But yeah, because I could take the 1 attack damage, but nah, let's give this to her. Then we also have the initiative ring, which we'll definitely give to him. Although he already has insane initiative. In fact, can we see it here? Yeah, he has 15, 13, 11. He has 21 now because of that buff. And then we get an extra +1 spell damage ring as well, but I can't even equip that. Well, I can equip it on him, but he doesn't have any spells, so it's a bit pointless. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any spells. What would it say if it was a spell? Because this is definitely a spell, right? But it doesn't say spell specifically anywhere, unless there's like a different icon that I'm missing here. But I'm not sure. Anyway, and then we have nothing else I really want to use here, I don't think. Okay, I guess 1 intelligence is not bad for her. Makes her 18. She does get grit, regain 3 HP. You know what? That's not that bad. Here, take that. And then move to any cell and gain 4 guard. Like, that's actually not terrible for him. Because, well, it would be good in combination with the item that gives you crit whenever you move. But it's kind of meh. Because I didn't pick that one up. So it doesn't really do anything with me right now. Okay, right, cool. Let's get the heck out of here, though. We shall ascend. What is this? Make your choice and roll the odds. Yeah, we'll do that first before we go back there. In the middle of the street, a lone zombie shambles about. He's covered head to toe in various accessories of gold. You surmise that he might have been a noble or a greedy bandit before turning. He stops to mindlessly chew on his accessories, making a commotion. Pick one hero to attempt a reflex check. Alfonso has a 75% chance. Did we already use the dex with him? I'm not sure. Continue observing him. We have observing him even 50-50. I mean, we can already see a bunch of gold shield names, so I feel like this is already pretty good. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for this. We need a 5, or I mean, we're gonna go back right now anyway. So yeah, just exhaust the card, unless we get a battle. But whatever. We'll get rid of this one. As you get close to him, he suddenly rolls around, jaws aiming for your neck. You reflectively twist to dodge the attack. Right. So we need a 1 here, so we automatically win this one. Nice. We got 200 XP. One quick strike takes him out. You help yourself to all that glitters. 68 gold. A note on the map has been modified. Ooh. We've got a battle here now. Heroes have plus 15 initiative. Holy shit. Well, let's go home first and heal up. There's like no downside to that. And also get Barnaby's reward. Oh. We get 5 rare crystals. Splendid work! With this I'll be able to socket any piece of equipment for you if you can find the right crafting materials. Thank you, sir. 1 maximum HP, 1 spell damage, 5 to initiative. Pretty good. 1 maximum HP, 9% increased gold found, 5% poison resist. Once again, not really too interested in buying anything. This is currently not in the game yet. Okay. Again, it's early access. Let us go do the thing that we saw. This one. Insane Undying Mage. Oh man, I may have run into a fucking death trap here. Oh boy. We have extra initiative, but that's pretty much pointless because we have insane initiative already anyway. Okay, so we're going to take 4 on Alphonse, 4 on Catherine. He's going to guard up, and 2 on... Oh, that's the... Yeah, too slow is kind of shitty. But there's no way I can kill that one first. I could fade to shadows. Yeah, don't see why not. Then this will draw us an attack. Sorry, draw a card. If it's an attack, we gain 1 AP, which means it doesn't cost us anything to do this. But we didn't draw an attack. That's unfortunate. That's 2 non-attacks in a row right there. Well, I guess we're gonna take a bunch of damage. So instead of doing a tiny bit of damage, I guess I should parry twice, which kind of sucks, but does mean my stab is pretty good. So we'll stab for 15. Take that, you little bastard. I don't want to keep either one of those, actually. Ooh, such a good, nice card. Okay, so we can do Call to Arms. That's only adjacent. Actually, no, in our row. So yeah, okay, that's the right one. We can take 4 on... Actually, he's not going to take anything, so yeah, there's no reason for him to do anything, unless I move here, in which case I will take damage. But we'll do this first. Give ourselves some might. That'll still be 33 damage. I could also apply Vulnerable first. So that's 14. That basically ends up being the same. Unless I don't use Steel Edge, but there's like no reason not to use Steel Edge. Although the might, technically... has more benefit if I use 2 different skills. So yeah, let's actually do this. Although that's currently 20. This is still better, isn't it? Yeah, better. So no reason not to use this. Okay. So you are going to take 4, and that's it. Yeah. Okay. So if I kill this one off, we don't take any damage. This is 13. That is 20 right there. It applies a ton of vulnerable though, so it's a bit of a waste if I use that on that one. But if I don't, I basically don't kill him off right now, so that kind of sucks as well, because I don't have any other way to attack it, so... God, it feels like a waste though. But if I don't kill it, I take 4 damage. Do I mind taking 4 damage? I guess I don't. Also, am I full HP? She's like slightly under full HP, right? Her bar seems to be full, but I guess we'll just not use grit yet. See, I'll use this on someone else just to apply the insane amount of vulnerable. We'll put it on you. And then, yeah, I'm not going to bother using grit. So we'll take 4 damage, but that's okay. We have the grit in our deck, so we can use that at some point. So he's slow now, which I'm guessing... Oh, lose 1 AP, that's so bad. Yeah, that really sucks. If you draw a card, gain 1 AP. Okay, well, that'll help us a little bit. So we can kill that one off immediately, or that one, but that's massive overkill, so we'll do that. That's pretty good. Precise swing, there's that. Oh, and that actually is really good, because that works out really well because of his guard. So yeah, I think we will do that. Haven't checked what else I'm taking here, but I mean, that just makes too much sense. We're taking 4 on her and 4 on him. Okay, so you can do whatever the fuck you want. Although I'm actually too far away from that. If I move forward, I can't actually do anything anymore, so I'm actually going to discard that one, and then I'll confirm keeping that one. Okay, so we're going to take damage on both these characters unless I can kill one off, but I can't actually target this one with her, and I can't target this one with him. So I actually have the damage to kill this one, unless this is only on the next 2 hits. Okay, so that'll be 12, 13, that'd be 25, and then this one would only do 10. So I would do 35 damage. Oh, that sucks. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so in that case, we still do this, because I might actually still... Oh, actually, that gives me 2 criticals. Never mind, I will actually kill him with just doing that. Because then, yeah, that's enough. Perfect. That worked out well. No point doing... Actually, I could test this out. So every ally adjacent to you, this currently does nothing, right? Yeah, so that's just 0 armor. Okay, good to know. Okay. So prayer is like purely positive. So there's no reason not to use this right now. Also, we have an insane thing bonus or a combination we can do right now. I'm not going to do... I was going to say, I'm not going to do any blocking. I might actually take damage here, but my god, that was too good not to do. I wonder if I could have done it in a different order to actually do more damage. I don't think so, though. Can you actually... just do that. Alright. Level up for Lucian. Good shit. An Iron Buckler. Gain 5 guard for every ally adjacent to you. Oh, this is Tenacity again. Okay. Don't want another one of those. You got yourself a level up, my guy. So we can master a skill. I don't even know what skill I'd master, but sure. Let's have a look at this. I can always go back and not do this, I guess. This actually gives me free might to self and allies in your row, free might if in the front row. That's really pretty good. That just becomes an extra free damage, basically. That becomes 0 mana. I was going to say, that doesn't change at all. What the fuck? Okay. I do really like these might things, because might's actually really solid, as it turns out. That's just an extra free damage. That's 7 guard for every ally adjacent to you, whatever. That's pretty good, because that is 2 damage per AP spent. So if I use 2 AP, it already does an extra 4 damage. If I use all 3 AP, it does an extra 6 damage. That's not bad. That's basically an extra 2 damage. Not that good. That's just 2 extra guard, and that's all I got. So I think the best one that we have is actually this. I just don't know, because that might last too long. I feel like you only need one of these 2 cards. This one makes it cost 0, which is pretty good as well. I also like this. Just doing a bunch more damage, because I feel like we almost always have might anyway. Like, it's not really it's not like we run out very quickly. So I'm actually going to go for Steel Edge. Mastering that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Good. Do we get any equipment? Yeah, we got an Iron Buckler. I want to use that. Okay, let's head back home again real quick and heal up, because again, there's no real reason not to. There we go. And then we shall head to secure the library. Wind requested that you help secure the city's library, which might enable her to research a way to restore the waypoints. Let's go. Hello, chat, are you still there? It's like 50 of you. No one's said anything in 18 minutes. Let's descend. You carefully step into the library. Rows of bookshelves have been toppled over and books lay strewn across the floor. You hear the groan of undead echoing through the chambers further down. Yeah, this is a pretty big dungeon here. Ooh, a reward. Yeah, fucking give me the reward first. Why not? Nice, a mace. Ah, that has depressed the attack thing. Which gets better and better the more you use it. But I think as we only have one item that gives me that card. It does cost 0 though. Do 3 damage every time this skill is played this turn. Oh, never mind. That's actually not that good. You need, well, it's still good if you have a whole bunch of them, but it isn't. It's even then it's not that good. Because even if you have 5 of them in hand, it does 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, which means that it evens out at 9. So even if you use 5 of them, I guess it doesn't cost an AP, but you can only have 5 cards in hand unless you get some extra things that let you get more cards in hand. But yeah, let's say you have 5 cards in hand. It's 5 cards that they don't cost any AP, but they do an average of 9 damage. And you need 5 of them for that, which is really small chance of having that. So yeah, I actually don't think it's as good as I thought it was. So never mind that. You're all focusing on the game, it's fun. I'm glad to hear it. Why does the dungeon look like a Sudoku? It does kind of actually. An event. Yeah, let's go for that. This could be bad or good. You come across an elaborate altar. A warm glow radiates from it. There's a palm-shaped cavity in the center of the altar. We can either replace a skill in our deck for him, or we can leave. We can get 22% increased XP earned, and area drops a magic item on a node. What skills have I got? Can I look at that right now? That I might want to replace, because I have an observe. It's a second observe that I don't really care about. I wouldn't mind replacing that. I don't know if I get to choose it or if this is random. Other than that, I'm actually fairly okay with this deck right now. Place a skill. Also, that's important to know, because some, yeah, well, actually everything we have is a skill except for this, which is a trigger. So it's actually, in this case, it's not that relevant. In fact, almost everyone, yeah, she only has skills, and I'm guessing he also, yeah. Okay. I don't know if it's random or not. This is pretty good, but this could be better, like, overall. Let's just go for it. Oh boy. A sudden electric surge runs through your body. What feels like an eternity later, the magic of the altar releases its hold on you, and it turns dead quiet. You feel changed. Pick a skill to remove it. Stat bonus will be lost. You will get a chance to draw a replacement of the same school and tier. Oh, the same school and tier. Damn it. Okay, so if I remove observe, I'm going to get an intelligence card back. So I should consider removing something like a parry, which is a dexterity card, and then get a different dexterity card in return. I feel like that might actually be better, because I don't want an intelligence card. I want to move this in a different way. So let's try this. I think this is the only card I don't really want that many of, because I quite like most of the other cards here. So yeah, let's replace that. We can get either Hidden Blade or Feint, both of which are pretty good. 6 critical. I think I like Hidden Blade more, actually. Back kick. Back kick is 0 cost, which makes... Oh, hold on. It's not the same. So this is red. Hold on. So maybe it is different then. Okay. Well, maybe I should have gotten rid of Observe then in that case, actually. But oh, the same school, I'm guessing, means Assassination, right? So if we... Okay, I got you. So if we remove an Assassination card, and the school... I don't actually know. Because I thought the school would be this icon, but clearly it's not, because this is a different icon. Anyway, I think Hidden Blade, draw a card, gain 4 critical. If the card is an attack, you gain 1 AP. We do, to be fair, have quite a few cards that aren't attacks at this point. So the chance of drawing an attack is getting smaller and smaller, but I think it's still pretty good. If anything, it's a 1 mana draw a card, gain 4 crits. That's not too bad. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, cool. That was something. You leave the altar with a renewed springier step. ×2. Okay. Let's do a battle. Nightmarish Flesh Ripper, 2 skeletons, and 1 skeleton archer. Oh, it's that. Okay, that's that thing, okay. Alright. I don't really want to use Fate of Shadows, because he might use a might buff on him, or like the AoE one, adjacent targets. 7 damage on him and applying poison, that's pretty bad. I want to kill this guy as soon as possible. 4 damage on Alphonse. Okay, 5 on you, 2. Okay, so 9 on him, 5 on her, and 4 on him. But I have no defensive stuff anyway. This actually right now is insane. So I got to go with that. Yeah. That's 12 critical right there. If we draw a card, we gain 1 AP, so we're definitely going to use Swift Strike. Let's start hitting this guy. Oh fuck, I forgot he does that. We gain Feint, which I really don't want. This will draw me a card, so let's just do that then, because I might get something that's better. Stealth attack, which means I can do another 17 to him. But then I can't use this anymore, which is pretty damn good as well. 12 damage. But then the only other thing I could do, I guess I can discard that for Vigil, which is a bit shit, but... I guess that's pretty better. So we remove that, and then we stab that one. She should have considered attacking that one, because this one does less damage. Move to target... Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, cool. Well, that was could have been better, could have been worse. Self and allies in a row. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't get the other card. So that's one. We can't kill this one because he's behind this guy, so we can't currently attack him. We are taking a bunch of damage, so I kind of want to parry at least once. Unfortunately, that's all I have in terms of defense. We want to use this first. When played, the AP cost of a non-opener in hand is reduced by 1. Oh, never mind. You don't actually have to use it first. It just makes a non-AP. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's do this first. Then we'll Keen Strike this guy. Nice. Got my slash discounted, so I can still do that. And then we can parry. So we're still going to take some damage on him, because we're going to take... Actually, we're taking 2 damage on him. And you've switched... I think he switched his attack to someone else, hasn't he? I'm not entirely sure. Either way, you're taking 4 damage on him then, and we're taking 5 on her, unless I use the defensive cards, which we do have, so that's good. I can actually hit this guy, but... Oh... No, I wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway, I don't think. 17 fucking vulnerable. If I got any other attack... I would have been able to kill this guy off, but now I can't. Okay, well in that case... we can do this first. Because this is channeled, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll do... Can I kill this one? 15... Why am I doing more damage right now? Because I have might. Okay, so this would be 15 plus 20, so we're 1 damage short on that one. I could kill this one off right now. Then she'll take 5 damage, she won't take any damage. Yeah, that's fair enough. We'll do that. It's a massive waste of the vulnerable, to be honest, but... can I use that on anyone else? No, just only her. Okay. Love my videos. Thanks, Jang Pham. Thank you. Appreciate it. I also love my videos. Okay. I really want to kill that one, but now he's even in a more annoying position. Let's draw some cards and hope that we get attack cards. That wasn't one. That was one. Okay. That gives our cheap stab as well. So we can do all of our attacks right now. So I think we'll be able to kill this guy off. Actually, what am I going to take here? Take in Enfeeble to... 2 Enfeeble to targets. What does that even do? Deal 30% less damage. Okay, so it's the opposite of might. Okay, I'll cancel each other out then because I have might. Okay. Well, let's kill this one off. So we... Precise swing. Then we stab for 12. And then we're going to massively overkill this one. That's okay. See you later. Right in the knickers. Jesus. I don't want a parry. Get out of here. Oh shit, we got burn. Oh no. Yeah, we do have burn. Playing a burning, take fire damage. Take damage equal to value on turn ends. Okay, so we have to get 2 damage from that. Well, you know what? That seems pretty good. Actually, hold on. That's 16 damage. That would be 32, but we have might, so it's actually more. So I should be able to parry first, so I don't take that damage. Haha! Did I still... I'm actually not sure if I blocked that damage or not. Either way, we got a Kite Shield, Shield Bash. Deal 8 damage, lose half your guard, applying it as vulnerable. Okay. Don't think I want that, but okay. Okay. Several events. Let's see what's going on here. Come across the remnants of a grisly battle. The bodies of a dozen soldiers lie here, drained to a husk. They never stood a chance against the invader. Okay, so once again we can get the fate and initiative, or we can gain some items, but the enemy levels are 1 higher. So let's just take the easy one again. Recite a quick prayer under your breath for the poor souls and pray you don't meet the same ending. This used to be a coin flip. Every single event was just a coin flip, where basically 50% chance of happening something good, 50% chance of something happening that was bad. So I'm very happy they've actually changed this significantly now to actually be more interesting. Another event. You pass by a reading chamber. The door to it hangs limply, its hinges melted through by either alchemy or magic. Someone has combed through the place, with various maps and charts littered across the floor. You wonder for what purpose someone would do this. Perhaps they are still around somewhere else in the library. Oh, that was it, okay. Yeah, because this one is floor 1 actually. We have to go down to floor 2 before we get out of here. A malformed skeleton archer, 2 skeletons and 1 zombie. Area contains crates. That actually would be really good then if we draw our with Alphonse our blue card, but we didn't draw that right now anyway. Okay. Hello, Dimas Agung Wikaksono. Sorry, that's definitely mispronounced, but hello. How are you doing? Right, so we have 2 stabs, we have a swift strike, and we have hidden blade. I think we're going to start by drawing ourselves a cheeky card. Okay, there's our observe. Right, so if we move over 1 tile, observe becomes insane. Because we hit 6 enemies with that. So that's 3 plus 12, 15. But if I do it right now, we still get... Wait, hold on. With this I get 8... Plus 3, so 11, yeah, okay. So I think it's not worth moving over 1 tile for slightly better. So we're just going to do this. And then I'm going to... Hidden Blade and hope I get a... How many cards are played so far? 3, so that'll be 4, okay. Yeah, let's take the chance. Take a chance on me. Actually, hold on. Because that's going to draw me a card as well. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take a chance. Okay, that wasn't an attack card, unfortunately. Okay, let's say... Oh, if I don't get an attack card now, I'll be very upset, but... Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, at least I have 20 criticals, so my next time I get a chance to attack with him, it'll be really good. That was unfortunate, not drawing 2 attack cards. I'll keep the Swift Strike, because that's currently at 33 damage right there. Okay, that was unfortunate. Okay, we can kill 1 off, just fucking 1 click and 1 die. So what are we taking here, actually? 5, 5, 4 on him, oopsie, and 7 on her. Okay, she's taking 12, he's taking 4. And that thing is actually so far in the way that I can't even... I won't be able to attack him until that's gone, unfortunately. So... Unfortunately, he's only taking 5, so there's no point playing... Actually, Tenacity is the same as Parry right now. But I can also just kill 1 off. I think it's just... We just kill the guy off that's attacking him, right? So I don't have to block. Makes the most sense. See you later. Alright. She's taking 12, so she needs to block at least once to just reduce that a little bit. Oh, we can attack that one, even though there's boxes in the way. Interesting. What is this, by the way? Freezing touch. Oh, 2 chill. Okay, that's pretty bad. So let's try and focus that one down, I think. So we'll do that, and then we'll do a Blessed Strike, and then we'll do a shield block. Alright. Take a whole bunch of damage here. That's okay. She's taking 5, he's taking 4. Okay, so he has a lot of damage to deal. So that's 33, like I said. Can't quite reach that one, unfortunately. If I draw a card, we get an extra AP, so we basically have a free Swift Strike here. If I... Let's see here. Yeah, I think we just Swift Strike. Let's go for that guy. Okay. If we discard the parry, then we get an extra bit of critical. We already have too much AP anyway, so yeah, I can use all my cards. So yeah, but then I can't use it. Nah, using the parry is irrelevant because we're gonna kill that guy anyway. So yeah, let's get rid of the parry. And then we'll do 15. How much is this right now? Okay, so we actually do that one first. Or no, we just do this. Hold on. Yeah, no, yeah, it doesn't matter. We just do this one here. And then we do just that one there. Okay. Alright. May have been able to do that better. I'm not entirely sure. I think that worked out pretty well. Okay, we can do mites. We can even do 2. Actually, we don't really want to do much else, do we? Take 4 damage on him, though, so I want to block once, unless I kill this one right now, but I don't have enough attacks to kill him. And take a 5 on her. Okay, so let's do this mite. And I'll do a parry. And then you can just do this here. We'll kill that one off, and then he can just block that 4 damage. It's not a problem. Okay, so that's chill. Initiative reduced by 20% for X rounds. How does that work exactly? So that's only if we spin this? If we use this one? Or does it become more expensive? Because this one's 4 now. I don't know. Can we kill everything here? We can actually totally do that. It's okay. Because we can still use Smite anyway. Yeah, it does cost 1 more. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Alright. That was an interesting fight. Got another level up as well. We got Quick Draw. Gain 5 critical, draw 1 card. If that was 0 mana, I'd be fucking all over that. But for 1, I don't think I want to. Okay. Let me get the heck out of here. Let me heal up real quick. Also got to level up. Right, so we are going to... We spawned 1 more. We actually get a new grid now. Okay, so you want to go towards... actually, yeah, we're going to do the talent. Alright, so gain +1 bonus to endurance and willpower tests. Whenever you succeed a strength challenge, gain 2 HP even. Or you can sell items to vendors for 10% more value. Endurance and willpower tests. Let's take that. Alright, so now we have a new grid unlocked. Oh, this is new as well. That's definitely added some new things in there. So increased initiative, increased health, discard skill, skill mastery, new talents, random skills, skill mastery, increased HP. Okay, and there's subterfuge free in there in the middle, so I'm guessing that's just way better than the regular stuff. And sabotage 2 as well. Okay, so I mostly want to be focusing on assassin, so I don't quite know if I really even want to go for that kind of stuff. But I'm going to attach that. I guess here makes the most sense. Because then we immediately get into all the good stuff rather than the random shit that I don't want. Skill mastery, skill talent. Skill mastery is really good for him as well, though. We can get that on the next level up right away. Because again, that means we can master more stabs, making them 0 cost, which is really solid. Increased health. It does give me a bunch of other stuff I don't really care about. It's also skill mastery right there, though, to be fair. Yeah, fuck it. I guess we'll go for here. And then we can discard a skill. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do this. Okay, cool. So there you can see how the skill tree stuff is going to get more and more interesting as you level up as well. We get healed already. Alright, back into the library. I kind of want to finish this library thing before I quit this. Area grants 10 HP on clear. Ooh, that's pretty good. Area occupied by cultists. Hellsword, or Hellword even, an undying mage, insane bone warrior, and wicked skeleton archer. If you say so. Okay. It's pretty beastly guys here. Yeah, this guy's going to become like tankier and tankier. Knock back 1 on that. Drain 3 HP, apply 2 slow. And 2 poison whenever he attacks. And this one attacks with chill. So 7 damage on Lucian. 3 damage on Alphonse. And 8 damage on her. Okay. And a knockback, which is a bit annoying. Right, we have Observe, but there's only 3 enemies, so that isn't really even that good. We unfortunately drew 2 of those, that's kind of shitty. In fact, I only have 1 attack card here, so let's definitely draw some cards with Fate to Shadow. He is now attacking him instead. So Alphonse is no longer... Actually, no, never mind. He was already doing that. Alphonse is just taking that free there. Okay, we got our precise swing, which actually would be really good against him, but that's still possible anyway. So we have free AP. I guess I can still do an observe. Actually, no, I'll do feint, precise swing, stab. Although I can't get rid of a defensive card, so I just get 4 vigil, which makes that kind of pointless. So never mind, we'll do this instead. It's not great, but it'll do something. Then we'll precise swing him, because that's the only one I can actually attack, and then another 12 damage on him as well. If I can finish this one off soon, that'd be good. We just took a bunch of damage actually from those forms that I totally forgot about, but that's okay. I don't want to keep either one of those, actually. Okay. So, we're going to take 7 damage. I don't really care about what I discount, I guess, because I want to use everything here. So we'll do Keen Strike first. We'll just focus this one down, I think. I should have called to arms first. That was bad. Yeah. And then I'll use a parry. Alright, so we're still going to take 2 damage from that, but we should be able to kill this one off, hopefully. So that we don't have to even protect her anymore. So she's all about just doing damage right now, which we do have enough. Okay, I'll use this first, though. That's unfortunate. I have to use both attacks here on her, on that one. Okay. And then there's literally no reason to do anything else, so end that. Alright, so we'll take 2 damage on him, we'll take 3 damage on him. But we're healing 10 damage after this fight, so it might be okay anyway. Right, so you have slow now. Yeah, that sucks so much, dude. Okay, we are going to get an AP from that. If we do this. Oh, you can't even attack from there. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I'm going to have to just move up then. Let's move over here. Also, we're taking 7 damage on her and 3 damage on him again. Okay. I guess we'll kill off the archer first because he's much easier to kill. So, starting by doing that so that we actually get an AP back for sure. And then I'll do this, which actually drew us an attack as well. Then I'll do this as well, which didn't draw us an attack, but it's okay. I can still stab anyway for 15. Yeah, alright. Okay. I will keep neither of those trashy cards. Okay, parry became 2. That's okay. That one too. Whatever. We're not going to take any damage on him anyway. So, you are just in a straight up kill there. And then that's all you're going to do. I can't actually really move anywhere. Or do anything really, because if I move here, he'll be the one targeted by this, and he'll just take the... I guess you know what, that's okay. I'll take that damage on him, yeah. Fair enough. You are going to do a bunch of fucking damage right away. Okay, what have we got here? I can do Holy Bolt instead of Smite as well, which is actually much better. And then I can do Righteous Blow and Smite again. Oh my god, this is going to be an insane turn. Watch this shit. Then we do Blessed Strike. Then we do Smite. And then we do Righteous Blow. Oh god, it's so close again. She had an insane combo again, but it wasn't quite enough. Oh, that's such a shame. And the poison and everything. God damn it. Would have been so cool if she just insta-killed that guy. But luckily, because we got an extra 10 HP from that, we healed up everyone anyway. A Rune Band. +1 initiative, +1 spell damage, a 5% increased chance of finding magic items. Okay. We have Bitter Jack, grants Reinforce, +3 armor. Start battles with 1 armor and 3% fire resist. 1 dexterity, base challenges, strength base challenges, and +1 dexterity. That's pretty good. But we already have a good belt on what's-his-face, so I don't know if I really want that. And Dread Grasp, +10% cold resist, 8% increased gold found, and recover HAP on turn start. HAP? 1 AP on turn start. That's pretty good as well. I'm kind of thinking I might still take this and put it on Lucian, though. I don't think Lucian's actually currently using anything in terms of belt. No, he's not. And he has a couple of dexterity things, so... Well, it's only really 1 attack, actually, but still. It might still help. It actually busts that up by 1 damage. Is this... Hold on, let me just check what he has again, though. So he has that. Keep one more card on turn end, and he has 1 strength. He has no strength abilities, doesn't he? No. Okay, so actually we're going to give this to him, which will give him 21 dexterity, and then you're going to get this one. This one for keeping cards in hand. I guess that isn't even that good, to be honest. It doesn't give me. It gives me strength-based challenges +1. Fine. I actually did lose something because I didn't gain any damage from him from the dexterity, and I could have given him +1 dexterity, and he would have actually gained the damage from that. So I didn't really gain anything there. You've got a level up, so you're gonna go for. Let's go. I could discard a skill. Do I have any skills I want to discard with her? Anything that's really bad? I guess. I mean, Warrior Divinity. I haven't used it once yet. It does seem like a really good card, but I guess Strike's pretty meh. Wouldn't mind discarding that, but also not that fussed. I think I'm actually just gonna go for something else entirely. Let's go towards Skill Mastery or Talent. Yeah, let's go towards Talent first. Okay, target gains +2 might. We already have good might cards, so I don't really want that. Passive, if you are alone in the front row, gain 1 visual on turn start. I don't really want that. Every time you heal an ally, they gain 4 critical. Oh boy, that's really bad. Those are all 3 pretty mediocre options. 2 mights, not bad, I guess, to the guy in the back, Alphonse, but this never happens because they're together in the front row. Unless I put someone else on the team, and then we don't really have any healing cards yet, so this is currently just a... It just sits there in your hand doing nothing, so that's kind of shit. Otherwise it'd be pretty good. So I'm actually going to use a redraw for once. Don't care about that. Don't care about Shield Bash. This better be good. When you heal an ally, remove 1 debuff from the ally. Oh boy. Do I reroll again? Lose half your guard, applying it as vulnerable. Apply 2 protected to an ally. While standing in the back or mid row, defender will move to stay in front of you. Okay. I guess that's okay. Like, I could give that to Alphonse, and then she will stay ahead of him constantly if he moves around, but I don't know. I think I might go for the Shield Bash. I guess I could go for this trick. It's just, we have 1 healing, well, we have 1 card that makes a healing card, so I need to use it first, and then I just, like, her stuff is just, she's all about making that incredible combo happen with Righteous Blow, Holy Bolt, and Smite. Like, that's what she's about. That's what I want her to be about. So I feel like this is just not... None of these really make any sense for her. So I could reroll again, but... God, that's 2 fate wasted. I can't really use that. I can also replace an existing skill with a random new one. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's replace... because I really like Blessed Strike. I like this Blessed stuff. I need to get rid of this regular strike, I think, or shield block. So let's get rid of a shield block first. Oh boy, this is terrible. We can get a strike. God, fuck it. I'll redraw. Oh my god, it's all red. Is it just always going to be red? Did I just fuck that up basically? Okay. You know what? I'll take follow through. Because at the very least, that combos well with that card that gives us... Oh god, I've really messed up her character now. It works well with prayer, but that's like the only good thing about that. Alright, let's head down though. Okay. That will get me to the... Okay, so there's only 1 event and then there's the main thing. Floor suddenly gives out from underway, opening into a small pit of cracked skulls and bloody spears. Oh boy, a reflex check with Alphonse, 60%. All we need to roll is an 8. Let's make that a little bit better, I think. Let us remove a parry. We only have 2 parries left in this deck. Oh boy. I'm still going to do it though. Now I need to roll a 3. Surely. Yeah, there we go. 260 XP for him too. A node on the map has been modified. Except it doesn't look like it has. There's the secure library, okay. Corridors leads to an open foyer with various reading rooms and chambers. The ground is splattered with blood and entrails, and the air is bitter cold. You have a bad premonition. A sign on the wall points to various rooms, from the closest to the furthest. Okay, let's just go from the top to the bottom. The chamber stores various historical texts describing the early days of Silverkeep and knowledge of the ancient Vanai Empire. Shelves are dusty with cobwebs. It appears the history section doesn't appeal to many scholars these days. Okay, study chambers. You enter a study room. A chill crosses your spine when you see a dozen dead mages strewn across the floor and study tables, their bodies dry and shriveled. Your premonition of doom grows stronger. The storeroom. Oh boy. The storeroom is a small room off to the side of the hallway. There's a shelf filled with flasks, likely concoctions brewed or experimented on earlier in the day. You attempt to see if you can identify any of the mixtures. Okay, we just got to roll a 4. Or we can use a card to make that better. You know what? Yeah, let's use that one. Just make it a... I need to roll 1. I would have fucking failed. God damn, this game. So many low rolls on this game. It's ridiculous. I'm also fucking out of fate now. Alright, we got some potions. A medium stamina potion. And a fire flask. When used in battle, create burning ground on target cell for 2 rounds. Okay. As you leave, you're certainly aware of the sound of rustling papers coming from down the hall. Into the cartography room we go. You peer into the chamber through the doorway. The air has now become numbingly cold, and it's getting increasingly hard to breathe. 4 more soldiers lie slain on the ground. In the center of a chamber, a tall figure in flowing robes browses through an assortment of maps on one of the desks. As you approach, the figure glances over briefly, and you see the rotting remnants of what was once a human face staring back. A second later, his gaze returns to his map, showing a distinct lack of interest on your sudden appearance. Okay, we can either advance towards him or call out to him. Last time I think I advanced towards him. Let's call out to him. You call out for the figure to yield, but choke on the numbingly cold air and manage a little more than a gasp. The air has become deathly frigid, and your options are running out. At last, the figure suddenly booms, and he pockets the tome he was browsing. It seems he has found what he came for. I can stop him. 55% chance. Yeah, go on then. Holy shit, I need to roll a 10? Weapons drawn, you step forward to seize him. You don't notice it. You don't notice it until it is already too late. A line of runes etched around him suddenly flash in response to your presence. An explosive force throws you across the room. Okay, so I gotta roll 10. If I fail, he takes 7 damage. Okay, well, let's just waste another card here. I can't really get rid of another parry, because that means I have no parry left. Stealth attack, I don't care too much about. Let's get rid of Fate to Shut. Yeah, let's get rid of Fate to Shadows. Sorry, now we've got to roll a 6. Come on. I have no... Okay, there we go. I was going to say no Fate, so we would have made it either way, but I kind of like the idea of exhaustive skills making my chance a little bit better. All of a sudden, the 4 bodies in the chamber start writhing unnaturally. Their spasms stop a few moments later as their skin falls off and their reanimated skeletons come to life. The figure signs a spell, and a brilliant portal blinks into existence. As he steps through, you hear his raspy, cackling laughter going through the chamber. The reanimated dead charge at you. Alright, let's kill him. Oh boy. Okay, so 5 damage to Lucian. This is a small fucking map. If we get a buff on him, that's pretty good. Okay, so he's going to block up. He's going to do 5 to her, and then... Okay, so he's going to take 9, basically. This is actually really good right now. What else can I do, though? Yeah, we'll start with that. Oh, right, you actually... Okay. I thought that was a buff thing, but never mind. Yeah, you gotta actually click on that one. If I do Hidden Blade, if I draw a attack, I'll be happy. If I don't draw an attack, I can still do this, so it's not that much worse, to be honest. So let's do this. We drew an attack. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna do this on... Yeah, let's kill you. And then I guess we'll do that to kill him off. Alright. Pretty good. Then, my boy, you definitely want... Ah, the other one's so much better in this case, but oh well. Okay, so we're going to take 4 damage from him. So I definitely want to use a parry, but I'm going to use that for sure. That's 4 might for both of them. Then, Pommel Strike. Let's go for this one. And then we'll use 1 parry. So I don't take any damage. I will keep a slash. Okay, then you've got the big combo coming up right away. So that's 36. Okay, so if we were to do... kind of thinking if I can make it happen with that one, but I don't think so, because that's 38 now. We'd be just shy of doing that. So I'm kind of thinking, like, what is the best way to do this? I think it's still doing that. Actually, I can kill off the archer right now. I can't. It's 29. Well, I didn't block with her. Well, okay, I could have... Yeah, fuck it. We'll take 5 damage, whatever. Let's hit... It doesn't really matter. I can probably kill both of them next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just take whatever we got. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. Okay, this is going to be a big turn here. Actually, is it? No, it's not. Drew quite poorly, in fact. But it's okay. That's 6 damage, and then that's 9, so that's 15 damage, not even there. I can use this one first, actually. Then that's 9. Yeah, then I'll be... No, I'll be 1 short, won't I? Okay, so let's put that there, and I'll put the 12 there. And then that 10 damage is more likely I can... Yeah, like that. Well, actually, we have enough. Oh, this should be enough, actually. See ya! Alright. Good shit. And we got to level up on him as well. Topaz Ring of the Salamander. Okay. Ooh, Deathbane. Rend. Haven't seen that one yet. 10 damage, apply 1 bleed. That is actually just a pretty good ability. I've definitely put that on him, I think. What else we got? Skull Cask grants Fate to Shadows. That's that card. That's not pretty decent. Although +1 intelligence-based challenge and 3% cold resist is a bit meh. Grimhill grants Puncturing Arrow. Starts battle with 1 might. 6% poison resist. We don't have an archer right now, so that's pretty shit. Attack of Opportunity. When an ally in the row attacks, follow up and deal 6 damage. Yeah, that's pretty meh. I think we're just going to go for... pretty shit, actually. 1% XP gain, 5% fire resist. That's also shit. I think we're going to go for this one. It's headgear, and I don't think I have headgear yet for a rogue, so it's something. Not that I really want a bazillion Fate Shadows in my deck, but I can always not use it. That gives us a shield block when 1 agility when moving in the row. Draw +1 card every 4 turns. See, there you go. That's an actual draw card thing. That's good. Because then you do get 6 cards, I believe. But I can't put that on my rogue, so it's pretty much irrelevant. Plus, I don't want shield block on him. But it's still not... It's not a terrible card. I don't think I want this, because again, start battle with 2 might. Wow. It's just that we can't equip it on anyone, so it's pretty much pointless anyway. And Death Refuge. Master 1 defense card in your hand at the start of battle. +6 to initiative. You get tenacity. I think I'm actually going to take this, because shield block's not bad. And drawing more cards is okay. It's just fucking... Master a defense card in your hand at the start of battle. Grants tenacity. You know what? I'll take this, actually. It's not bad. Alright. That sword is like the only actual good reward there, though. Get me out of here. Okay, and we got to level up for Lucian, who is now also going to get his final thing. We are going to go for... I think swordsmanship was the thing I was going to go for, so let's do that. Swift Strike is pretty good. I like Swift Strike. Gain 6 guard, draw 1 card. Or Efficient Swordplay. When you use a finisher, reduce the cost of a random attack card in your hand by 1. Okay, so I guess that's interesting. So you use a finisher, and then if you have a card that costs 1, you can then use that after the finisher, which is kind of weird, but you know. I kind of like Swift Strike. It does increase our dexterity, which is not exactly what I want, but to be fair, the only other option is intelligence, which is kind of shit, so Swift Strike is good, so I'll take that. Okay. And then we have a new grid to attach here as well. So here we have Leadership 3, Warrior 2. Man, that's like, again, the things I don't really want to go for. Actually, there's Swordsmanship 2 as well. Skill Mastery. Skill Mastery. I mean, I'll probably will still go for a Leadership 3, to be honest. So why don't we attach this? Actually, it's kind of trash. I want to... Okay, we can put it right there, and then we can actually get to those ones pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll do that. Makes sense, because on the first level up we can get the leadership free, which is, again, not really exactly what I want, but it's a good card. Also, I'm pretty sure that means that... I think I figured this out earlier, but I never mentioned it. The card that we got on her, this one, is actually not a mastered card. It's just a card that is tier free of... yeah, here's the mod. You can actually see the mastered version is 1 cost lower. And Righteous Blow also is a silver card, so it's a whatever skill it comes from, and then tier 2 basically. Okay, equipment. So I definitely want to use this sword on you because I actually really like that rend ability. And then I might put this on you, but that where's that other tenacity coming from? Is that actually just a skill I have? Oh, I guess it is. That's pretty shit, isn't it? I have another ring available, but the only person with a ring available is you. You don't really want anything of this. I guess increased chance of finding magic items is okay. Could we give this to her instead and take one of these ones away? I guess I can give the attack damage then away, but I don't think that's worth it. I will definitely use this rather than that though. Right, and then are you going to use this as your headgear, I think. Gives us another Faded Shadows, which is, it's a 0 cost card. It's not super good, but because it dilutes the deck a little bit, but it makes... Actually, yeah, it dilutes the deck too much, I think. Yeah, I don't even want to use that. Fuck that. Then we have... what else? We get something else that I wanted to use, right? Yeah, this shield I was thinking about using. Tenacity is kind of meh, but it does give us a mastery of a defensive card in our hand at the start of battle and plus 6 initiative. If he actually had the highest initiative, he would be really, really good. Because he then gets to do his might buff before he gets to go, which is pretty solid, I think. So I'm actually going to do that. So then that brings him to 19 initiative, so he's still got the highest. But if I take this ring away from him, let's give him some other resistance rings or something. Spell damage is irrelevant. And then I'll take this shitty ring away from you, and I'll give you this one instead. So then he has the highest initiative, is 25 now. He's got 15, she's got 12. So if they're next to each other and he happens to get his might buff early on, he gets to buff everyone, which is pretty good. And then you get this fire resistance ring, because why not? Okay, cool. So that is that. Let's head back to the garrison once more. Fucking... It's been 34 minutes since the last message in chat, and there's 54 people watching. What is happening today? I guess you guys are all enjoying the stream. That's something, I suppose. Seal up, and then talk to you. We got a Tome of Skill when red grants 1 skill point, and we have some magic dust. Traveler, I'm glad to see you returned. This entity you described sounds like a Rift Lord, sorcerers who embrace the use of ancient magic to gain immortality. You've heard of the Vanai, I presume. They were the civilization that predated us before disappearing centuries ago. All of the technology today is built upon their achievements. That's what they teach the young ones. But the Vanai were also avid researchers of the more eldritch forms of magic, spells that involve blood sacrifice and torture. It's likely the Rift Lord is planning something against us, but for what reasons that remains to be seen. I'll send some of the soldiers to recover what we can from the library, and I'll let you know when I have more clarity on the matter. You've been doing good work helping the garrison. With the pressing issues out of the way, let's begin our counterattack. My men will push out our safe zone a few blocks further, but we will need your help with a key location to aid our effort. The city supply warehouses have been overtaken by local gangs. If we had it, we would be better equipped to survive the siege. Also, we'll need the materials in the warehouse to deal with a breach in our border walls. It's the final step to our plan to save the city. The bandits aren't usually this bold, so I suspect they have the backing of a third party. Be on your guard. Okay, and then we can talk to this guy. I'm pretty sure that's a ranger who can join our party, but I'm not too fussed about that just yet. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to do now. This is actually as far as I got when I first played the game, and this is where I'm going to end it again now as well. Pretty happy with my choices so far. The only thing I really made a mistake with was when I tried to replace one of her spells, and I spent all of my fate doing basically nothing and getting a spell that I don't even want. Although it's 8 damage to 2 cells, 1 mana, deal 16, that's not actually that bad. Never mind, that could actually be okay. It just doesn't really make much sense of her getting the strength, because I much prefer the intelligence. But, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But I am going to end the stream here, because I need to pee so fucking badly. I'm going to pee my pants in a minute. And also, I have a dinner that I need to get to. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you once again for the developers of this game sponsoring the stream. I will actually continue this Let's Play anyway, because that's what I was initially planning with my other campaign. But now that I have a new run, I might as well continue this campaign instead. So yeah, we'll see more of this game. I really enjoyed this. Like I said, I mean, I played this before on the channel, so streaming this as a sponsored thing was totally up my alley. So it works out really well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Expect this to be back at some point soon. Of course, I have other series going on as well, so it will probably not be, you know, tomorrow or whatever, but it'll be soon. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you once again for the developers for sponsoring this. Until next time, have a good day and goodbye.